chat joins the fight, and somehow this mayhem just feels alright. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to fuck around. This show is a mess, and we don't care. So laugh through the madness and pull up a chair. Just sit back and relax. Hell yeah! The host of this show is a fucking loser. A loser! A blue-collar mess and pathetic boozer. He's drunk, every woman leaves, that's why he cries. Like a bitch, so he keeps on drinking, hoping he dies! He's fucking pathetic!
Are you still drinking?
No, I don't. That's behind me now. Why are you buying?
Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Welcome, we're all here to fuck around. Welcome, we hope that we can make you smile. So grab a drink and stay a Welcome to the Losers Let's get this show started! Hell yeah!
Is he really Sherlock Holmes?
Say, he used to be a lawyer.
And a judge. He was a brilliant man.
Or is he crazy?
Okay, never heard about this film until Emperor Goodwin, and as usual, great recommendation.
Emperor Goodwin arrives full of rage. A being of hatred that can never age. Satan doesn't want him, and God is afraid. This immortal tyrant won't ever fade. He is inevitable.
As soon as you said Tim Curry last night, Jay, and you mentioned like Legend, I'm like, I thought about your intro.
Yes. We are all animals, my lady.
I like when Gord says that. He's like, well, if T2 is a kid's movie, it's the best kids movie.
Well, it's possible.
This film has got Sherlock Holmes in it, so I guess yeah, a guy named Gary, he knows some shit about friggin' British people and Sherlock Holmes.
Sure.
I guess.
is the inside man who thinks he's slick.
He's not a mysterious goblin and desperate little prick.
A prick! Not good enough to ever be on the screen.
Too bad!
A background loser nobody's seen.
He's fucking worthless!
Bum, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Let me explain to you the kind of man Gary is. He's a man who knows that when you put another man's cock in your mouth, you make a pact.
That's exactly the kind of man he is. A true gentleman.
Every week, it's a favorite part of my opening. I mean, well, it's better than this last asshole. I mean, at least you're not like setting people on fire. You just sucking dick.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
This northern bastard is dead behind the eyes! He's sick!
Laughing hard while the gutter world dies!
He laughs! Fire fills his head with fevered screams. They burn! They burn! Chaos and death consume his dreams. He's a real sick fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, so much.
Never get bored
Yeah,
of it. I never get bored
That red
of it.
October, fucking hungover this morning, but as Waylon said, there's a surefire way to cure my hangover. I can't think of how.
Yeah. How fucking misleading was the trailer to this movie? It's like, is he Sherlock Holmes or is he a genius? It makes it look like a fucking Home Alone like type comedy, and it's totally
Yeah,
not.
unfortunately,
It's a lot more
too.
subtle and nuanced than that.
Some trailers from the 70s, that's the best trailer footage I could find on YouTube. It's just, film is from 1971.
Well, I think that's one of the problems with with the movies. The marketing part was like, because they kept listing it as a comedy, and I was like, that's a hell of a stretch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's mostly drama with some comedic elements, but
Yeah, because as I've said, I always appreciate Jay, you and Gary's recommendations. I never heard this film. None of my friends have. I watched it. I think I will get a better appreciation on the second viewing. But out of all the films we still haven't watched, what was the motivation for this one? Because I did like it, but
so this one is a lot like Being There for me. There's
Okay.
some pretty deep meaning going on within it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I agree.
the comedic setup of the guy who thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, and then you have kind of the wacky doctor who's supposed to check him out because his brother wants to commit him to get the money and all that. But then it keeps going, and you realize there's a lot going on in his relationships and how he changes people just by his belief in what's going on, and the idea. I mean, the title itself is when he's explaining Don Quixote. He said, Don Quixote's mistake was thinking that all windmills were giants, which is lunacy. But the idea that one might be is much more interesting and makes the world a far more interesting place. But it's also how we make our great leaps and all that. And
Yeah.
and that he's been the victim of crime. He was a very progressive judge and all that, and he has this mental break where he wants to have order and understanding the world, and so evil has to kind of be personified, and it's Moriarty for him, and he's chasing him.
yeah, a film like this, like you said, it's funny because you mentioned like a comedy, but like almost Being There was definitely, I think, a better, not better, but a different style comedy than this one. But this, even on the first watch this morning, I'm like, man, this has got like, I'm sure Jay and Gary are going to pick out more than I can. This has got layers to it. It's not just
Yeah.
a simple comedy. Yeah, like you said, this isn't like Naked Gun or Airplane. This is like this character. He may be technically psychotic in a sense, insane, but he's also fucking intelligent as hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not
I was
stupid by
kinda
any
getting,
means.
I was kind of getting Miracle on 34th Street vibes with this as well, because except it's Sherlock Holmes, not Santa Claus, but at the same time, even if he is delusional, and we know he is, people still feed off that delusion a kind of bit as well, because he's so convinced that he's Sherlock Holmes. People end up being convinced he is as well, in a way.
Well, and
Really
you have
comparison. Great comparison.
Yeah, you have the great character of Wilbur, you know, who also, you know, he wishes he was the Scarlet Pimpernel, and so finally gets his chance to be that, and so he does, right? But it's kind of the dreams that we have of what we could be, you know, of righting the wrongs in the world individually. And people just having, I mean, you know, the operator at the phone company who desperately wants to do the right thing, but procedure says no, and then she's kind of like, "To hell with this! I'm quitting this job anyway because I can't have it." And you know, gives him the you know, the numbers, the unlisted numbers, and then you see Grace and her fiance, you know, later when they're doing the march down the street.
Yeah, I mean, and plus, as many good films, it's technically an hour and 38 minutes, but I mean, I'd say, you know, credits opening a tight 90, which is, I miss when films were a tight 90. Like today, Drinker put out a video on Tremors. We just saying like Tremors just has no fat on that script. Just a nice, I mean, we all miss films like that.
Yeah, no, just because a movie can be a trashy B movie doesn't mean the script isn't fucking fantastic and the characters aren't great. I mean,
hey, Cole. We're just talking about you behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, legit, Tremors may have one of the best written scripts because just everything is set up, payoff. Everything is it's tight. There's no fat on it. The characters, you understand them and their motivations. They make sense with what they do. Even with some of the absurd stuff, it was like, no, that's absolutely in line with it. Now, again, it's a cheesy B movie, but it is, you know, that's the nature of the material itself, but it's written brilliantly.
That's right.
If you get a chance, watch Lance's interview with Ron Underwood as well, the director, because it's a really good interview.
It's you know, I mean, it's definitely inspired by B movies, but it doesn't try to be a B movie at all. It's you know, you watch it, it's a top tier movie. It really is. And I think the fact that it was an incredibly well organized production as well. You know, there wasn't a lot that was going on that was on the fly. It's a great example of a movie that was so well organized and everybody knew exactly what they were doing. It's funny because when I was, not that I'm going to name drop or anything like that, but when I was working with Tom Woodruff Jr. and Alec Gillis, and I asked them, you know, what's the favorite movie that they've ever worked on? And both of them had said Tremors, no question, hands down. It was Tremors. It's just the greatest movie to have worked on. Fantastic experience.
Yeah, they were out in the middle of nowhere, right? You know, they basically just, okay, everybody pack up, and we're going to be gone for a few weeks, you know, 100 miles from nobody. So, you know, here we go.
Yeah, you're in that fucking heat, and you need water all the time because of how fucking hot it is. It's.
I got a fantastic gift actually from Tom Woodruff from Tremors. It's like a 800-page book of every single one of the production storyboards,
really,
as well as all of the set designs and what have you. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, there's a ton of practical effects that they're building, a lot of force perspective and all that. I mean, all of that is so well thought out.
Yeah, it's a great film, great little film.
Yeah, I hope we get to watch that Losers Lounge. Have we done that on Losers Lounge yet?
No, looking at my listeners talking. That's one thing I wanted to ask you, Gary, because I mean, we never know. There's like me being a fan of something. Like when I see a film like Tremors, that say versus like The Abyss. I mean, I heard about the horror stories of The Abyss, but like, did you feel like, as somebody who's worked behind the scenes with stuff, when you see a film, sometimes can you feel like the crew were having a good time versus the crew seem like it could be a good movie, but the crew seem miserable as fuck? Something, can you tell that?
No, you can't. No. I got to be honest with you. I mean, some of the productions that I've worked on, where everybody has been thoroughly miserable, and yet the product is great. And other times where it's a great atmosphere on the set, and the product has been absolutely terrible.
Yeah, Judge Dredd comes to mind.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd was one of them. Yeah. terrible.
It's a terrible fucking Judge Dredd adaptation, but it is still kind of fun, even though I know it's bad.
It could have been good. It could have been good. It had all the potential to be
it
good.
Could have been better. It really could have. I know, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure, in my opinion. It gets a lot wrong.
But all of the pieces were in place. Everything was in place, and then Stallone was cast as Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
and that was it.
And you had a director who couldn't stand up to him, you know, and just said no.
It's a shame. It's such a shame. I mean, this guy, Danny Cannon, he directed a really nice little British independent movie, Young Americans, and this I think was his second movie. He was a young lad. Real aficionado of the comic books, and real lover of Dredd as a character. And the unfortunate thing was that there were too many things that were insisted upon by Stallone and his team, and because he was like the key element of the movie, there was no way of going against them, which is a great shame. And all of the extras that were cast had to be smaller than him. Every last one of them. Yeah.
You're getting the Lollipop Guild out there.
Every last one of them. I mean, a couple of friends of mine actually did extra work, and they're tiny guys. But it was his insistence that nobody be above his height.
Jesus. I download Jano's reference. Cole Hauser's in the chat. Download this real quick.
I should say it. Well, I know it, but I don't think I should say it.
It's naggers.
I miss old South Park.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I'd say, well, Jay, I'm not sure you watched last season because I heard good and bad things. I sat there the other day. I'm like, and just binge the whole season. And South Park is usually known when it's a joke. They bust a celebrity for an episode, move on. That's just how they are. It's quick. I have no problem like shitting on whether it's a left, right, up, down, Trump, not Trump, but like the whole fucking season. It's a 10 episode arc of just shitting on Trump. I'm like, guys, I don't care if you did for like one or two, but you made it the whole season. It's just endless. From like, I mean, you're not known for like when you make fun of like Christopher Reeve or somebody or like a current pop culture thing, it's one episode. But you guys like a 10 in a row. I just nothing but bashing Trump.
Yeah,
like,
they're really
and
fucking,
also,
they're really milking that.
I mean,
and become safe.
And again, and I wouldn't care if they did 10 episodes shitting on fucking Biden or Kamala or anybody, but just like you guys are not known for just doing like multiple episodes, just rehashing the same shit against one person. Like South Park they're quicker than that. They're always like you'd watch a whole season. Every season they're different episodes. But this is just one long seasonal gag. I'm like, that's not like you at all, man.
Well, the problem with the avant-garde is eventually they become guard.
Jeez.
It's just the nature of it. I mean, that you can't be edgy counterculture continually, especially if you're successful, because then you become culture.
Yeah. I mean, even like the whole Marvel stuff when you're shit on Marvel and DC about Star Wars and like when Lucas and Spielberg raping Indiana Jones. That's one episode. The whole Marvel crossover. That's one. Everything was just one joke. I'm like, since South Park's been almost 30 years now, you finally hit the point. You did a season long fucking joke. Like, damn boys, because Always Sunny's still doing that.
So basically, Matt Stone and Trey Parker have graped South Park the way Lucas and Spielberg did to Indiana Jones.
Pretty much.
Hoping they can make a comeback, but like maybe not. I mean, the entire season of like Trump and
someone's got some Epstein files on them now, so who knows?
No, I think the biggest thing is that you become successful enough and comfortable enough, then your edge goes away. You just you stop being hungry. You stop being cutting edge.
And it does like Jay. How many? Almost like The Simpsons in a sense. Like I've watched every fuck season of South Park. They felt like edgy, but it's also smart. This just felt like just a very like a lazily hashed together season joke. Like I said, just one episode. And because when you start repeating shit, like there's only so many times. Yes, we get it. Trump is fucking Satan. I get that after episode 1, episode 5, episode 8. Yes, Trump is having sex with Satan. We got that after 8 episodes, dude. You're just rehashing that shit all season long. Like,
I think you got to really take a look at who their masters are, really.
Yeah.
Because
again, they have something to lose now.
Yeah.
When you have nothing to lose, I mean, you can let your freak flag fly. But
yeah, no, they need to work more with Taylor Sheridan. He might be able to get Paramount off their fucking back, but I doubt it now.
Which is,
really doubt it.
I was even like making a joke with Will last night on Nick's stream about Lioness. I watched season 1 of Lioness, thought it was fucking fantastic. That current shit they were showing open bar with Nick and a whole meltdown, that didn't happen. That's season 3, but like,
yeah, they got that out of context because if you watch the fucking if they watched the episode, then they would have seen it was all a ruse. It was all part of the plan to dishonorably discharge you so they could get her recruited for a mission. That's the whole thing. But,
you have to watch it. I said,
Tulsa
King.
Yeah, I mean, I even messaged Drinker about this as well, and because he's usually much smarter than this. He is. But,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's seen. He might not have seen the entire season, so that could have been taken.
Yeah, no one did. No one did. That's
Tulsa King. Tulsa King. This every season Tulsa King, Stallone doesn't. And like I was joking with Jay about going to see Mutiny with Jason Statham being Jason Statham, but like in a sense, Statham, you will have the formula of like no girl bosses. He doesn't play some political bullshit. It's a 90s better version of Under Siege, except without the cake boob scene, which I missed.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't have that, why are you even bothering? Come on now.
Yeah,
I want every movie to have a cake boob scene.
Yeah, especially those boobs. Let's make that happen.
I would.
He's pretty admitted that he's not a fucking actor as well, so I can't give him credit. At least he knows it.
It's like admitting the sun rises in the east. I mean, it's hardly a big step.
Yeah, no revelation.
Yeah, I appreciate anyone who owns up to their flaws, though. I don't.
Oh yeah, because Statham's like, yeah, trust me, I know. Like, I'm not even an actor. He owns it.
Just go in
we
there,
know, Jason. We know.
Yeah, I just go in there, bash some people, look sexy with a bald head. That's what I do, So, yeah, just enjoy this fucking show, mate.
Yeah. See, I just think it's kind of performative humility. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Before I press play, I'm not sure if Gary.
Yeah. Anyway, go on, carry on. What were you going to say?
Yeah.
Go on, say that again.
What? No, just say it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Spit it out, man. Spit it out.
The AI. I can't tell if that's AI or not, man. It's like this whole Stallone doing his action movie stunt. So
I'm pretty sure the jumping over the truck cab is either someone else or it's AI because I don't think he's got them kind of hops anymore.
Yeah, I mean he's fucking 80 now. I know he's still fucking jacked, but he's still 80. You know what I mean? Your bones still sort of wear you down, and with all those muscles, it probably is putting a bit more pressure on his bones. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a reason that you end up with the old man walk, and he's got it. And you don't then suddenly shed it when you're running and be doing a 3-foot hurdle.
Yeah. Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Where's my family? Give me my family back.
Yeah.
I forgot my pills, and I don't know where my family is.
They forgot his weed.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so it's so great. Gary's like, we have Nick doing the Sean Connery. I was like, finally, fucking someone on the panel can do authentic Scottish because we have other people don't have a Scottish accent. Just like some people lie about some people say they're 6'4", right?
Yeah. I have been watching Still Games, so I've been practicing my Scottish accent. So need that. There you go.
There he is. Yeah,
that's it. Brilliant.
I like how Nick put on Twitter of him and Will posing together, and I see one comment. It's like I know Drinker is maybe taller than you, but it seems like someone's like it seems like Lord of the Ring, Hobbit, Gandalf optics right there.
Yeah, it was like either Nick is really short or Drinker's really tall, and I was like, it's more about Nick being short.
Possibly some false perspective going on there.
Yeah,
maybe?
it could be. Yeah.
Fucking Lance is tall as hell though. When I finally met him last October, I was like,
what?
Jesus Christ, he's taller than I fucking imagined. Maybe it's me being a short ass. I don't know. But
what? Damn, how tiny are you, Nib?
Tall enough to look under a tall woman's skirt. Anyway,
Jesus.
About them know.
There we go.
Oh my
look,
God.
Look, Gary. This is all 6'5", of Critical Drinker here. See, there you go. See the difference? It's your Drinker's at least 6'5", 6'5.5". I don't know. I'm not measuring it, but
yeah, I'm thinking Nick is a short boy.
He's a lot more fucking Jackson. Yeah, Drinker's got the height. He's got the fucking muscles. This guy.
He is. He's like, Luke. He's like 6'5", dude. Come on.
Yeah, he looks more
that's
like
life,
he's
huh?
pumping iron while Will probably works out by playing football or some shit like that.
I reckon Drinker Stephen Heel's, getting bigger.
Oh, it could be that. Yeah. Either that or he's brushing his hair very high.
Yeah. I think those Nike
Cole's
trainers are lifting him up a little bit as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
See, Cole's like 6'3", but he's not the 6'5" drinker. I think he's just height difference there, Cole. Those pics are edited by AI.
Yeah. Clearly.
All right, pull this up. Yeah, so I bought this on Fandango, good film, and as the window says right there, pirating. Gary, you know this in film industry, pirating is a crime. Stop pirating shit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a handbag. You wouldn't shoot a policeman and steal his helmet. You wouldn't go to the toilet in his helmet, deliver it to his grieving widow, and then steal it again. Oh, that's fucking.
You don't know what I might do.
Was that Boston? Like,
yeah, it's definitely it's a piss take of those fucking anti-piracy adverts you get on every time you had to watch a DVD. One you bought from a fucking shop, and not pirated.
Well, I remember when video games used to have the big splash page in the U.S. about the FBI or whatever, and I was like, I don't know if I want to play this game. The Feds, advertising right there on the cover.
No, Cole, you're right. I mean, Luke is definitely he's not got away with setting people on fire and hiding the bodies somewhere. Like,
no.
He's never been caught. So
yeah, I mean, I have to sort of hide it somewhere very specific because the smell gives it away.
Yeah. Well, people start showing up thinking you're going to have kebabs.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have pretty much turned the whole town into cannibals without them knowing. Who knows?
Nice.
Well, then again, no less than McDonald's anyway. So
those dogs are so well fed.
Yeah. Hey, McDonald's fucking feeds people, so why can't I?
So my copy says, hour 26 minutes, 59 seconds. So press play right here and go, and it should be like a good 10. Say, look, piracy is not a victimless crime. So
yeah, we'll stop putting adverts in front of every
a G rating too.
Yeah.
Do we get the whole Universal band I cut right there, like.
You got the
original Universal logo.
Yeah, mine's got the original.
The older one.
Yeah, I've got the real one.
Yeah.
I bought on Fandango.
Yeah, man is there.
Oh, it pops up next. That's why, because it goes from the new one to the old one. Yeah, Gary, I was telling Jay about because Sunday there was an early access shown for Coyote versus Acme, and my short. Like I don't care what age, what generation, the planet knows who Bugs Bunny is and Wile E. Coyote. And in fact, the Warner Bros. Wanted to shelve this was fucking retarded. I hope it does all the goddamn money. It was just a wholesome kids film, man. Like I miss those.
Yeah,
of course, in the open,
Sorry, go on.
No, just say like I mean, anyway, like there's certain generations kids now. Yeah, Looney Tunes was too violent, and like you and Jay would say, too violent for which fucking generation? Like 4-year-olds can watch the goddamn Roadrunner. Like,
remember they started editing the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner stuff in the 90s.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But yeah, the violence of the Roadrunner. I mean, because I heard kids in there, they had to be at least like 8, and one kid's like, "Daddy, this is a funny movie," and just seeing the coyote all different ways. Like, yeah, just the coyotes. If you ever seen one, you see them all. Like he's on the fucking cliff right there, and like the one rock right there, and the whole fucking half the cliff is there, and the one rock's in the middle of the air. His teeth are missing, his eyes are bloodshot. His fucking tail's on fire. Like I kept losing it. The coyote gets torn apart like 35 times in this film, and it just does not stop being funny.
Yeah, I mean, they were hilarious. They're hilarious.
Yeah, because one thing they did with these cartoons is like they knew how to make the violence look like it actually hurt, even though it's very exaggerated.
Yeah.
Even with Tom and Jerry, I mean,
yeah,
Tom gets his head hit with that's the fucking dog. Give me a second.
Where's my homeless man?
Yeah, feeding time already.
Yeah, put that vagrant down.
Yeah.
And the funny part about the plot, Gary, is that the film is about the evil Acme Corporation holding down a little guy and getting corporatized, and the film was about Warner Brothers, who made this film as a fucking tax write-off and wouldn't release it. It's like corporate ties, like
yeah,
the fucking irony, boys. Like
the irony of it, yeah. Fucking hell.
Cole, definitely Cole. I mean, the shit that mouse do to boy Tom. I mean, touche, pussycat. He could cut his fucking tail off and he's screaming. Dropping anvils on him and shit.
By the way, shouts out to Grandpa Munster.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Damn. Jay, we should get you, Jay. I was wondering where I knew him from.
Yep.
As I hear him talking, like I was like, I recognize him, but okay, shit.
Yep. It's Grandpa Munster.
Yeah, they definitely want to redo the monsters over and over again. It's been like four different versions now. Like,
yeah.
I kind of recognize this actress wearing the yellow. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, she's been a number of things. I'm trying to think of something that would be really popular that you'd know.
I don't know what she reminded me of. What's her face from Golden Girls?
She is. It's Blanche.
Oh my god!
Okay, yeah. See,
of course it is.
Yeah, all right. See,
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So I know if it was me, just not.
Yeah.
I watched all Golden Girls with my grandparents, so like.
Yeah, it's Blanche.
Damn.
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Blanche, my grandfather would a couple times. I caught my grandfather crying, like laughing. Like Blanche had him fucking in stitches. Like the best one was the mom though, with the old lady with the glasses. Like.
Yeah, sorry about that. Fucking neighbors, friends of neighbors rang our fucking bell instead of theirs.
Sorry, Luke. There's
Fucking
a way to handle this problem, with them that
Yeah,
matches.
yeah, Blanche from the fucking Golden Girls.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. And Grandpa Munster. Yeah, there's a ton of character actors in this that are really.
Yeah. She definitely aged gracefully too. She didn't like some people just look kind of.
Oh yeah,
kind of
fucking
same.
good in the Golden Girls as well. I wouldn't say fucking no.
Yeah. You're such a nice man.
When I married you.
Marriage will do that to a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how exaggerated this asshole is as well. Yeah, go get him, boys. I know he's a mental patient, but let's go try to take him down like he's a black guy, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, need a bit
I'm not the one who said it. Poor Cole. That's why he won't come on again.
I mean, he does sound like he's a member of the Klan.
Yeah.
That's true.
We don't appreciate your kind here, boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Y'all don't come back now, you hear?
Yeah, Cole Hauser, I do agree. Yeah, I think it was a bit more violent because they really do like when Tom fucking hits his head on that.
Oh, you're right, Mom.
Yeah, and he's got this look. You hear the fucking skull smash like plates. It just but it's still so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was also in Starship Troopers as well as the dissection.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't she?
The biologist.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
By the way, it's impressive how Joanne Woodward managed to make herself look so homely.
I know. It's like I know because I was kind of looking at her thinking, is she hot? I don't know. Is she hot?
It's
his
Paul Newman's wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see her later in the nightgown when she's preparing dinner. It's like, oh yeah, she's hot. She's got a nice little tummy thing on it.
She's just hiding it really well.
Yeah. That's me again for like considered the label of this film as a comedy, but she's dead serious. Like she cares about her patients.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna sign off on this guy being psychotic. I actually have patients who want to sit down with this man and diagnose him.
Yeah, I like the fact that she's a very intelligent, logical woman, but at the same time, she kind of ends up sort of feeding off his sort of delusion as well a little bit because.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
because they're great case studies, aren't they, for her?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this entire scene right here, I'm like, boy, again, in a different film, this could be a big comedy, like a satire. And man, this is like just a great, powerful scene. Just because it's like, is he really this intelligent as being Sherlock Holmes, or like can he relate to him because they both have had psychotic breaks? But the way he dissects this and gets him to talk, I'm like, this is fucking fascinating, man.
Yeah, she explains it. That classic paranoids, can often show hyperintelligence and all of that. So,
yeah, I mean, sometimes being a genius can be a blessing and a curse because you're too much in that fucking brain.
Yeah.
But I find it a blessing myself. What do you think, Jay?
Well, I mean, it's mostly a curse to the stupid people I have to be around.
That's true.
Don't worry, Jay.
I do apologize. Sorry, good wait.
Soon enough, Jay, you will get Alien Earth season 2. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
You can't wait for that.
I'm hoping Damon Lindelof joins the writing team on that. That's,
yes, please.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah.
Oh, but then when you look at all the fucking intelligent people in power, you're thinking, Jesus Christ, you fucking graduated from university. You're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, don't mistake educated for intelligent.
I know.
And don't mistake credentialed for educated.
Most of the fucking smartest people I've ever known are people who did shit at school. Absolutely shit.
I was going to say a very similar thing. Don't mistake graduated for educated.
Yep.
But I love George C. Scott. Every fucking movie I've seen him in, he's been a win.
Yeah.
Among Wells, just this whole scene, man. I'm like, man, just like he's really pulling like his inner Sherlock Holmes.
Because he believes it so much, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he never really wakes up for it and has this breakdown, does he? At the end, it kind of just leaves it more on an ambiguous note.
No, I mean the closest you get is the when he's with Wilbur, when he wakes up and he's struggling, because he doesn't remember, being J-Feld, but everybody keeps telling him that, so he's been reading up on it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, do you want this guy to snap out of it and come back and be cured? Because he seems to be doing a lot of good towards people under his delusion. I mean, it's helped this guy speak.
What's like right there when he says he shakes his hand at Sherlock Holmes, but in his mind, like, is he playing along with the delusion, or does he actually believes with him that he's meeting Sherlock Holmes and talking to him?
I mean, the man thinks he's Rudy Valentino, so of course seeing Sherlock Holmes would be perfectly reasonable. I just like and we're out.
I don't know if it might factor into the fact as well that he's so convinced of Sherlock Holmes he's incredibly convinced of Sherlock Holmes that people end up kind of feeding off that delusion of time.
They do. Again, I mean, it's the somebody that not only has that belief, but the speech he gives about we never left Eden. We're here. It's just underneath this. We just don't see it, and that's on us.
And there doesn't seem to be any kind of I'm just humoring you. I'm just humoring your delusion. There is
they seem to generally kind of it's almost like they want to believe it as well. But it's almost once again going back to Miracle on 34th Street. Chris Kringle is just so kind and so warm and so charismatic. You don't care if he is Santa Claus or not. You don't care if he's a nutcase.
Yeah, where's the harm?
Once again, he kind of like makes an impression on so many people and does so much good, even though he's probably should be committed.
I do think that's a great comparison.
Yeah, it's never full of mean spirit. I think the only time it gets a little bit dark is the mob, the brother owing the mob money. It's what the hell, man. And the fact that they try to kill him as well. They shoot at him, but kind of graze his head.
And then you have Watson. She's like, oh my God, I finally found someone. And it's taken from me right here. What the hell's going on? And then he wakes up. He's like, "Can you get off my chest? I'm having problems breathing."
I just love that ending as well when it comes up. Like, it's obvious the horse is out there and she can't hear it, but it's almost like she's feeding off his what he hears
she
as
can
well.
hear it. That's the thing, that she's joined his reality rather than just humor him.
It's slightly
That's like right here,
the Fisher King as well. It reminded me of, and
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
very, very similar. I mean, certainly the tragedy that spurs it.
Yeah, like the scene right here, like how your Watson, she's just like, she's so like, instead of freaked out or scared, she's intrigued and fascinated by how detailed he is. It's because, like I said, he's not harming nobody. It's kind of fascinating because he's not some like maniac out killing people or hurting anybody. He's delusional in a sense, but it's so believable. She's taking all his notes down. Like, this is a fascinating case.
Well, also that he's such a rarity. That it's a very rare, to get a classical paranoid, and so she's excited about the intellectual side of dealing with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the same comparison, Jay, but I was like, when you talk about Terminator 1 and the scene with Kyle in the police room and the doctor, he's like, I could do this case the rest of my life because Reese is so believable that he's from the future.
Yeah,
I think you made a massive mistake there in what you just said. I think you meant the Terminator.
The Terminator, the only one.
The only Terminator.
Yeah.
And ever referred to as the Terminator 1.
Yeah. No.
Ever.
Yeah, won the Academy Award for greatest movie ever made.
Yeah, should have.
What were you saying, Jay?
But the that Reese's reality, that he's giving from the perspective of the psychologist, is so airtight. That oh no, you can only go through. You have to go through naked because of the field of human body and all that. He's like, it's genius. That there's nothing he can't prove it, but you can't disprove it. Right?
Didn't you bring with you a ray gun or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to sneak a PPK up my ass, but it fell out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have stopped Luke. Somehow he still found a mini flamethrower. We're not sure where, but
A stern man, wasn't he? Aloof and cold?
I forgot. It's like, but this, so like when he's building this whole set and petri dish and like lab right now, Jay, but what is he actually doing? Like, what's he investigating?
He's testing, because remember, he's got the paper for they're blackmailing the brother, and so they want 20 grand. So he sees it, grabs it, and he's like, haha, a clue.
Yeah.
So he's like testing the paper right now to see what it is.
Yes, Will, and you're right. There's no anniversary coming out this Friday, the 35th anniversary.
It's the
great
kiddie
kids movie.
version. Yeah, it's the kiddie version.
JJ's like, it's a kid's film. I was like, I did think I did watch it Chris when he was 6. Fucking I was like, God damn it.
It's love seeing a guy get stabbed through the mouth while trying to drink milk after saying that, but you told him get rid of that fucking mud.
Yeah, but there's no blood. The only reason that's rated R is because of the F-bombs.
Yeah, because even the part with the twins, the redheaded twins, when T-1000 puts it through his eye, you don't see no blood splatters. He gurgles and drops to the ground.
Yep.
It's still pretty disturbing to look at because he's sort of like spasming, isn't he? So it's like, ugh.
Oh yeah, but Jason, but it's not like, it's not a gory scene. It's like I mean, we've seen worse in PG-13 films.
Remember, Poltergeist was PG.
Yeah, like the guy fucking like ripping his face off, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a film we should watch for October.
So tell me again how edgy that T2 movie is.
You had Cameron flying a helicopter illegally under a bridge.
Yeah.
Gets out.
So so this is kind of like a good little clever way of writing as well. They kind of got to give him a mystery that only really exists in his mind, and still have to make it logical.
It's interesting, that he, when he's going through the different crimes and everything, he's everywhere. This omniscient character, this omnipotent character. Girl Scout killed on, et cetera, and you think, right, okay, this guy's clearly crazy. However, is there something behind this? Is you know, and I like the way that you know, there's a level of doubt, you know, in her mind, you know, this this it's possible that it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that.
Well, and I think
Well,
you know
this is
that
powerful.
you know when he gets out the newspaper and he points out all of the different you know terrible headlines or whatever, and she's like, yeah, but it's all coincidence. He's like, no, there's no coincidence, right? He has to have order in the world, and so there has to be a singular personification of you know bad, you know, whoever's doing bad. That there has to be a plan.
Even like this part, she's like, what's your brother? I have a brother, but he's like, well, if it suits him to call me Justin, I'll answer him Justin. So even like he really is Holmes. He's like, well, if my brother, he's not my brother, but I'll play along with his delusion.
Yeah,
if his brother's playing along with his delusion, it's like there's holy shit.
Yeah.
But I think it also kind of plays into that, you know, sometimes, you know, when everybody's falling for everything, you know, you have to listen to the one single voice of dissent, you know, that could be the voice of reason somewhere.
Well, again, it's the idea of they might be giants. You don't know. And so his Red Dawn was the first movie to be rated PG-13.
Wow. Yeah, because just went from PG to R.
Yep.
Of course, then well, I forgot when was NC-17. That was like 90s.
That was no, it was 80s as well. But I was thinking it was a little bit after.
True Grit actually got a 15 certificate here. That's the same rating as Deadpool got. But there's a lot of PG-13s that get 15s here for some reason. Batman 89 got a 15.
I did like the line though. She's like, you know, your life depends on me. Well, thank God then.
Yeah,
he's playing the fucking. He can't play this shit like her.
Yeah, that's the thing, because he comes to these logical deductions about people as well, because he has done a lot of studying in the past as a kid as well. We learn that, but he can't play the violin because he's never learned it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not one right like Mr. Small.
And he knows that he's supposed to play it in order to think, but he can't actually play it, so it kind of drives him nuts. Because that's a dissonance.
Like, it's like a little flaw in his a little flaw in the logic of his delusion.
This part, him tearing it apart, like her being tomboy as a child, her acne, her molders, like he just like dissects every part of her being. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You think you're homely, you're glad you're growing old. You bite your nails. She's just staring. I'm like,
I've got more. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd say George C. Scott is the best Sherlock Holmes that isn't Sherlock Holmes.
He is. I mean, this is one of the things when people bring up Sherlock Holmes, and I'm like, don't sleep on George C. Scott. And They Might Be Giants.
Yeah, like he's more Sherlock Holmes than like he's more Sherlock Holmes than anyone else ever could be.
Like that. He's like, that suit is 10 years old, and you know the Jesus out of me.
Yeah.
I forgot you swear.
The second he hears Watson, you see his facial expression like Watson. Oh.
Isn't he a fantastic actor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Every single thing I've seen him in. Yeah. I would love to see the scenes of him in Doctor Strangelove where he was acting straight. You know, the ones that Stanley Kubrick said was going to be in the movie and not replaced with the scenes where he's over the top.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, because every single outtake was actually, under Stanley Kubrick's insistence, destroyed.
Yeah.
That's so sad to see. That's so sad to know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kubrick does that a lot. He would destroy like set pieces and things like that, so they couldn't be reused in other movies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you fake the moon landing, you got to, haven't you?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, the problem is they would have had to reuse it for the sequels.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know who Jeremy is. You guys know this? Jeremy Brett.
I'm trying to remember. Is that from the 70s and 80s?
Let me know, Waylon.
You gotta love a good wintry New York scenery as well in the 70s. Yeah, though I am disappointed by the lack
Why?
of porno theaters on the streets on this one.
Yeah. Anyone seen
Well, he's
Sherlock Holmes in New York with Roger Moore and Patrick McNee?
Oh, I need to watch that.
No.
I need to watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It was. I think it was another sort of ABC TV movie. Interesting. John Huston as Moriarty. Yeah.
I didn't
Oh
like you
yeah,
said, like,
Waylon.
out loud.
I think the problem with, I mean, Jeremy Brett, the acting was good. It was just he was too old.
Gotcha.
I actually think, there is a. I don't think there is a bias at all for me, but I do think that Nicholas Rowe as young Sherlock Holmes was one of the best portrayals of the character. Personally, that's my opinion.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch the Basil Rathbone ones again. It's been a long time.
They're terrific. I mean,
those are very
theatrical.
good. Yeah,
They're great, but they're very, very theatrical.
Yeah, very over the top.
I love the Hammer Hand of the Baskervilles, which is superb.
Yeah, Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're always a fucking win. Them two, they are. They're just every time I see them in something, they're just awesome. Horror Express as well, fucking brilliant. Very underrated Hammer horror.
That terrible Michael Caine movie Without a Clue as
I remember that. Yes, where Watson's the actual genius.
Yeah, terrible film.
Yeah. I love this where he gets her to say, "I'm adequate."
Yeah, like the small subtleties. He's like, I'm not sure you know jujitsu. Of course you wouldn't. It's like, I'm not invincible. She's no asset, but we're probably.
Well, I don't even know why bring it here. You need to stop playing yourself down. You need to say, "I'm adequate." That's a hell of a compliment. You're adequate.
And the way he's walking this look, there's a paranoia, but like, man, his facial animations like this, like every fucking 2 footsteps, he's like this, like.
Yeah, well, remember he shows her how to like move around, in the sleuthing manner, and it's just like drawing attention.
Yeah, we see that later in the quickie mat scene as well, don't we?
Yeah.
It will be. Moriarty won't disappoint me.
I can't shoot Moriarty with imaginary shells.
Exactly.
But the thing is, you really look at it closely. I mean, he isn't really the fish out of water here. She is undoubtedly the fish out of water. She's with something that's completely unfamiliar to herself. But this is his world. He's actually revealing his world to her.
Yeah. Yeah, and he sees it. I mean, she's it's the telephone company. He's like, no, it's a clue. That's obvious place, and it just goes in, and busts in, no problem.
Yeah. This is for you guys. I don't know much. I've only seen the recent movies, so with Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, my dad used to watch a lot of the David Suchet ones.
Yeah, Suchet, I think, is my favorite.
Yeah, it's the only Poirot, really.
Yeah.
Although I will say I have a massive soft spot for Evil Under the Sun. I think it's one of the best adaptations. The Peter Ustinov version.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What a cast. Fucking old school actor, Peter Ustinov.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing cast. Roddy McDowall in it, and Diana Rigg, who looks smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
She was a very fucking gorgeous woman, Diana Rigg. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, although I had a very, very long conversation with a guy that I was working with over at Pinewood at one time. He was working for a company called Samuelson's, Sammy's, the big lighting company. And he was a rigger for a long, long time, back in the days of the original Avengers series. And the Saint, he did like the Saint and the Persuaders and the Protectors and all of that kind of stuff. And he did the Avengers. And he said that, he kind of got to know her quite well on the Protectors. On the Avengers. And then he worked with her on something else sort of a few years back. And he said, Diana, really nice to see you again. I haven't seen you since we worked together on the Avengers. And she went fucking apeshit. How dare you talk to me?
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, who, you know, don't you know who I am kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, well, he said, I was absolutely, you know, beside myself. He said, and I could feel the blood pumping in my temples. And he said, well, he said, then go fuck yourself. And he just walked off.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah,
that is the
right.
appropriate response.
Yeah.
Oh, this is why I hate these fucking celebs. They really get above their station
Yeah,
and they just
yeah.
forget how to be a fucking human being.
Yeah, but she was
Yeah.
still hot.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, I'm shallow. What can I say?
Yeah.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Nice shallows, Luke. Though.
Really
It's
made
all
me
right.
despise her now. She used to be one of those actresses that was always a win for me, but nah, I hate her now.
No,
I hate her.
I put it down to maybe her having perhaps a little bit of constipation or something that day.
Mm.
So, you know,
Nah, she's a bitch.
She was full of
Don't
shit.
excuse
Yeah,
her. Don't excuse her. She's a bitch.
she probably needed to go for a big poo, and she was touching cloth.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole scene, information. I need information. We'll give information over the phone, but I'm not on the phone in person. Okay, well, how to get information? Call us on the phone. Where's the phone over
Yeah.
there? Hold on.
We
What?
can't interact with you except over the phone. Well, again, I mean, it's the catch-22 rule.
Yeah.
That we have unlisted information and
Yeah.
you know, for this and
Yeah, we actually have a phrase for these people in the UK. I don't know whether it's something that you use, but in the UK they're known as jobsworths.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's more than my job's worth.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's showing this girl a little bit of fucking common sense and compassion, isn't he? Not fucking bureaucratic crap, you know. He's
Well, he realizes because he's starting to dress down this operator, and then he realizes, oh, you really care, don't you? And she turns in the yes, and she has a tear run down her eye because she wants to help this girl.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, this is it. I'm not done. And she just hands him the unlisted, numbers, and then he gives it to Grace.
Yeah.
Like
This
the
could have
woman,
been,
she's
this could have been written more as a full-on tragedy, but no, it's kind of fun. You actually
Yeah.
do kind of get sucked into this little non-mystery that he believes is investigating.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of it, is that it starts out kind of a bit goofy, but there's the heartfelt moments are kind of setting you up for the fact that this is going to be a lot deeper than you think it is.
Yeah, and also I think the comparison between this and Miracle on 34th Street, and also particularly I think being there, the pathos that's involved in both those stories, it's really is here as well. All of it, all of it's here. There is a lot of pathos here.
And I think a lot of it is also challenging the audience to find their own meaning within what's being presented.
Which was probably the reason that this movie bombed completely, and the director decided that he was no longer going to direct. He kind of fell out of the industry.
Yeah,
really.
I just ruined this shit 10 minutes ago.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
80
hell,
years
really?
old.
Shit, man.
It just announced 10 minutes ago. Holy fuck.
What's that?
Dolly Parton died.
Dolly Parton.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I was looking at it and thinking,
Fucking
wait,
hell.
what? Jesus.
Yep.
Oh no!
Wow. Nah.
Oh my god!
She was in her 80s. I mean,
Wow.
I know.
I mean, I saw a statement from her literally yesterday, and
Yeah.
she said, she's she's sorry that she had to cancel her tour, but
Jesus.
she hopes to be back within a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, she had just a few months ago had a spell where she
Kidney
had
stones,
some
so.
medical issue, but then came back, and here we go. And
Well, shit, we'll talk about it later then. Damn.
Yeah, going back to what you said earlier just now, I mean, it kind of brought me back to another George C. Scott performance in A Christmas Carol, where the Ghost Christmas Passage, you never had real friends, and what's about Robin some Crusoe and the parrots? Are they not real? And it kind of might relate to a little bit what's going on here as well, where he's delusional, but him being Sherlock Holmes could be the most real Sherlock Holmes could ever be in that kind of world they live in.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
There's a
like
lot
the pen is
going on.
mightier than the sword kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on there, Jay, in that scene. But the one old lady, as he's leaving with Watson when he grabs a newspaper, when on the phone, she's like, "I'm sorry, I can't call information. I am information.
Yeah, I am information. By the way, this bad guy, do you recognize him?
Yeah, we recognize him.
Yes.
You're a slacker.
Yeah, Captain from Top Gun.
Yeah.
And
get your money off your brother because you're a slacker.
F.
Just
Murray
like the old
Abraham is
man.
in this as well.
Shit.
Salieri is in this.
God.
He's one of the movie ushers.
Oh shit, is he?
Yeah.
I took word about that last episode of Rick and Morty. He's like, Morty's like, is there Salieri? Morty's like, what? Rick's like, no, Morty, we have to watch Amadeus. And fucking Rick is watching Amadeus from Morty. Oh,
yeah, this seems like the perfect place to use a flamethrower on.
Yeah.
This is a average theater, Luke in UK, and people making out and having sex.
Yeah. And there's plenty of homeless.
Well, but I mean, this is also, the classic Sherlock Holmes that he operates, in multiple levels of society, that he can as easily pass, in the criminal underworld or with the homeless or things like that. I mean, the Baker Street irregulars with kids,
because he has in other versions like gone in different disguises and everything as well, hasn't he? I don't know if he did in the book, but the original books, but
he's a master of disguise. Also, he would box. He was very physical as well.
I think what's interesting about something like this at this particular time, I mean, I don't think there was a great deal going on in the world of Sherlock Holmes, but I do like, literary figures, whether they're like this, fantastical manifestation of the literary character, or a fantasy version of the literary character, or whether it's a straight up adaptation. The one thing I do like about those is that it does kind of introduce a little bit of a pathway for people who don't really know that much about the character.
Yeah.
So it's an introduction to the character more than anything.
Yeah.
And it's always best to read the books. The literature is great. It's not all fantastic. But because obviously the real Sherlock Holmes kind of died at the Reichenbach Falls, but everything that came after that was after public insistence that he shouldn't have killed off the character, so he brings him back.
Somehow Sherlock returned.
The
Reichenbach Falls.
Ian Fleming kind of did that twice as well. He had James Bond die at the end of From Russia with Love, only to have him recover from the poison tip dart in there. In the fucking boat.
And you only live twice as well, and then he brings him back for The Man with the Golden Gun.
Yeah, and honestly, they should have just left it there, because The Man with the Golden Gun is obviously just compiled from a bunch of notes Ian Fleming did before he died, and it's not really.
It is a pretty terrible book.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, even the fucking movie, which is weak, is miles better than the book.
By the way, I love this bit here where he's explaining the westerns and why why they're so great.
The idea with the mindset of his need to make sense of law and order, and the world needs to have some kind of good.
Well, but also the power of the individual, right? An individual's actions, which is a theme that runs through this movie as well, right? That the individual can affect the world and have control over their own life and experience.
Well, great here.
It's kind of like the butterfly effect, one little drastic decision can alter the whole of humanity.
Well, I mean, it's everything's bad. Okay, but there's no oppressive other that's causing this. And the only way that you can change the world is you start doing something, and maybe you affect somebody else who then does something or whatever, right? I mean, it's a collection of individual behaviors that sets the tone of culture.
Abraham is so young in this film. Shit.
And I think what's interesting about that as a concept in itself is that whenever you have people that try to make those have those influences, they're the ones that are the least influential, because they're trying.
Yeah.
Because it's an attempt. It's it's contrived.
Right.
Those that don't try, there's nothing genuine about it.
Yeah. I mean, the best example is do it. Just do. Yeah. And other people will then see it, go, I can do that. I can try that.
Yeah.
rather than just preaching at people.
Yeah, I did notice in the theater there too. At one point, she's like, "Damn it, Justin, I'm trying to help you," and he just closes his eyes because she's getting frustrated because she still doesn't want to fully believe it. But then, as he walks away, he's like, "Hey, look, Sherlock Holmes. He's 6'10". Yes, we're gonna find Moriarty." So like, other people still are feeding his delusion.
Well, but you know the people know him, right? You know, like Maude there in the theater and all that.
I mean, he's quite an imposing figure, isn't he? I mean, you kind of think if you're up against George C. Scott, you know that this guy is going to take you down either verbally or physically.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that he would be a no holds barred fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fucking looks and talks like a guy that's been through it rough as well, doesn't he? And he definitely sells it as pattern, even though.
Oh my! I was going to say exactly that. I mean, that role was made for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't I just kiss the bastard?
That's happened to me too. So you're a chestnut man, no chestnuts. Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
When's the professor gonna? We're gonna strike tomorrow in newspaper. Professor strikes.
Yes. Yeah, everything just hits with him. And the fact that he just looked at the front page of the newspaper and then they transitioned to this. The front page is hilarious. The play. Right. He sees connections and everything.
Them damn pigeons. Try Luke, those tasty pigeons.
It's looking for clues.
I don't damn well you try to eat one of them.
Oh no, that's the fucking migrants. We've been seeing a couple of them just picking up fucking rats and eating them on the street. The dirty bastards.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's protein. Fried rat's a fine meal.
Yeah, rat. This is a rat burger.
See, they're good as servants, provided you put them back in their cage at the end of the evening.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, they are basically monkeys, aren't they? You somehow look human.
Okay, well,
yeah, there's no reason to insult monkeys like that.
But the tone of this dropped sharply there.
Oh yeah. I think the tone of this dropped the moment it fucking went live.
Yeah.
So.
Next week we'll be watching They Might Be Monkeys.
My Clue. I'm getting the raging Clue here.
I can't wait to watch Blazing Saddles with Luke. Boy.
Oh yeah, we've got to do that.
Oh yeah.
He said the sheriff is near.
Dear YouTube.
We'll have the Nigers and the Chininks, but we don't have the Irish.
Yeah. Not the Irish.
Dear YouTube, I cannot control it. What Northern English Bastard says. Please don't ban me.
Yeah. The opinions of the Northern English Bastard do not reflect those of the panel or of this man.
They certainly don't. They don't even reflect the same opinions of those of us who live comfortably and more wealthily in the South.
Yeah.
Liar.
His views are extremely geographically oriented to his current position.
Yeah. Hull.
Yeah. And maybe Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no drinking in my cab, okay? You can do a line of coke and some heroin, but never drinking, okay? I draw the line at that.
Exactly.
I'll be pissed off. Like, just share that bottle, son. Come on.
See, it's not going to be long before they all start coming over from the Hook of Holland, Luke, right the way over to Hull, because that's a kind of a straight journey, isn't it? Hook of Holland to Hull.
I could disagree. Yeah, Whale and Pacific, modern. Yeah, Patrice O'Neill, fucking rest in peace, man.
Or they're thinking that they might be. Hey, wait a second.
Yeah, again.
Might be around.
It's talking about the unorthodox thinkers, those who view the world differently. They're the ones that actually change things.
Yeah, just because they're a little bit fucking crazy doesn't always mean they're wrong.
Yeah. Well, often the reason that they're thought crazy is because they disagree with everybody else, but everybody else could be wrong.
Yeah.
Disagreeable people are the ones that are disagreeable people are always the fucking pioneers because they are stuck in this sort of sheep mentality.
Yep.
Again, it's the single voice of dissent. I mean, you can have, consensus as your comfort blanket as much as you like, but as soon as you hear a voice of dissent, you can't shut that voice of dissent up.
Yeah.
That voice of dissent is the one voice that you really need to listen to. Not everybody who's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I think that's
I know this guy
really
from Cocoon, Jay.
And the flip side is that I mean, simply because you're dissenting doesn't mean you're right. But that's part of the evaluation.
That's it. It's it's a possibility.
Yeah,
it's a possibility.
Yep,
of
it's one you
being right.
consider.
Yeah.
I love
Dr. Watson. Yeah.
Oh, you're Dr. What? How nice. That kind of patronizing tone.
It's just a mad coincidence. That's it.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it a coincidence?
I don't know. Of course you are. Sure, you're an analyst. With one shoe.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, she's still alive.
And a gun.
Well, she got to be in her 80s or 90s now.
Yeah.
Who?
Richard Watson.
So who?
Joanne Woodward.
I thought I thought she'd passed away, didn't she?
Lance is saying she's still alive.
What? Joan Woodward.
Yep.
Hi, boy. Wow.
I thought she'd passed, but
yeah, for some reason I thought she died before Paul.
Yeah, I did. But then I was kind of got the whole sort of Jill Ireland, Joan Woodward thing mixed up for some reason.
Yeah.
But I thought she passed away before Paul did.
Yeah.
So right there, you're saying before basically his breakdown, he was always studying books.
And once again, it does give a logical reason why he's able to deduct as well, even though he's under the delusion is Sherlock Holmes. Oh, is he Sherlock Holmes? Once again.
Yeah, in Powerful Line, she's like, quite the opposite. He's like, I'm not sure I understand. You know what? Neither do I.
Yeah. But he doesn't have to.
Yeah, fascinating schizo in case of 8.
Yeah.
She's very funny in this as well. I mean, it's her getting stressed out that makes the comedy a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's her being immersed in this, in this world.
Yeah,
she's kind of the avatar for the audience where you're like, what the hell is going on? Is this guy crazy or what? And then
because she's basically a very intelligent, logical thinker, but of course she gets fed into the fantasy a little bit as well, doesn't she?
Yeah.
The reality.
Well, I think the other thing is that that he's right where he talks about that she's you've been alone, you've loved people, but they've never loved you back. She's getting older now, but then she runs into him, and he, if nothing else, just has charisma, and is interesting, and so she's kind of fighting between being a doctor and then just being a woman.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when a hot woman says she's a lesbian, and you can deduct that she just needs a good dick in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't need Sherlock Holmes for that. You need John Holmes.
Unbelievable. The tone is always lowered. It has to be.
It is.
Isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Here, I see it with a lot of confidence.
We just need a scouse up here to make everything go to hell. It's
in my lifetime, I have had sex with 2 lesbians, and after having sex with me, they went right back to women.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
they weren't lesbians before they had sex with you, but
she's like, Chris, I want to try dick once. She had dick with me. She's like, you know what? I'm going back.
Yeah, that's not really not all it was cracked up to be.
I had one girl, her girlfriend said, thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, anytime.
See?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, had she had sex with an actual man, she might have stayed.
That might have been different. But
of course, like I thought sex lasts a little longer than 35 seconds. I'm like, well, all men last under a minute.
Well, it's not the time; it's just the crying at the end that you need to avoid. That's all.
Hey, Chris, weren't you supposed to put something in me?
Yeah. Near counts, right? Yeah.
One time a girl said, ouch. I'm like, stop lying. She's like, ouch. She's like, yeah, you're sitting on my hair. I'm like, I knew it. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get your elbow off my hair. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, Joanne.
Waylon's so cute, 3.5. Yeah, sure. It's
boy, that's pretty erect, boy. I'm telling you.
There's terms you say like, like I'm a grower, not a shower, and if you believe that shit. Yeah, I mean, from a doctor's standpoint, because that's the thing, she's frustrated, Jay, because she still knows he needs to be healed and there is something wrong with him, but she can't fix what's wrong with him. She can't cure him.
Yeah, I mean, she has a responsibility, but you know, as a doctor, but again, she's also just pulled personally towards him. And
the key word, Waylon, is micro. Definitely micro. It's
the good news is though, she quits, so then she doesn't have to be a doctor anymore.
You're Josh and me. Damn, another word I haven't heard in a long time. Shit. You can stick him in your ear. Damn it.
Yeah.
Luke, she should have stuck him somewhere else.
Exactly.
What in the butt? What in the butt?
In the butt?
Yep.
Yeah, so she's she'll be 96 this year.
Wow.
Damn. Well, I bought liquor too. God damn it.
Well, he said she drinks herself to sleep because she has insomnia.
She has no friends, insomnia. Boy,
yep.
God damn it.
Well, a bit of whiskey is not a bad idea.
Blue collar Woodward over here. It's
the day I called Luke a friendly. That's how, like said, it's rock bottom.
God, back when characters could just have a messy apartment and it would be all right. But every single time I watch something that's released today, the apartment's always full on fucking tardy. Like they've got the best fucking Mexican housekeeper maintain everything.
Yeah.
No. Me so clean.
Yeah. No. Me clean. I clean your penis.
All right, Mr. Schwarzenegger.
And
come on, make a big faced boy, you Mexican piece of ass. Yes.
I love this bit.
His son.
When he wakes up this is when he has this kind of crisis about who am I?
Yeah.
You know, and obviously, I mean, the reason that he had the mental break is because his wife Lucy was killed. But you know, to him, he's like, I don't remember it. Lucy's just a name. But he doubts right now whether he is Holmes or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a part of him that's still conscious that he is allowing himself to go into this delusion, or
would you say
that's
I
one
was?
thing I don't actually get from this.
Kohlhauser, is that how they say doggy style in Canadian?
Ooh, doggy style.
I blocked the moon.
Yeah, that's
he searched into the moon.
Riding on the chocolate freeway of love.
I mean, that's a breakfast is a jelly donut. Well, damn.
A jelly donut. Arlie Ermy suddenly busts in.
Private pile. Lucy Clark. Yeah. Yeah, see, this scene is it's so serious, man.
I mean, again, he goes through because he's read the history of his life, but he doesn't connect it with being him.
It's like he's reading the life of somebody else. Like he's never met, and that's.
But when he's reading, you know, that he graduated Harvard Law and you know, became a lawyer, became a judge, all of these things, you know, he's a very accomplished person, and as Wilbur says, you know, he's been coming here for 30 years in the reading room. So,
and right there's the powerful scene. He said, "For Christ's sakes, which is my life?"
Yeah,
damn. Where are my memories? It's like because he's in his Sherlock Holmes state, he can't remember his life of being Justin.
Nope.
I have no past. That's what I said. There's like this is more of a serious fucking drama than a comedy. Like this is this poor guy.
It is, but there's comedic elements. But again, it starts out a bit comedic. It becomes serious, but there are always hints that it's serious from the beginning. I love this. What's wrong with being Sherlock Holmes? I'd like to know. Yeah.
Pimpernel.
Sometimes I wish to God I was a Scarlet Pimpernel.
See, I remember
there is kind of something kind of like childish innocence to it as well, because we've all kind of wanted to be Batman, we've all kind of wanted to be James Bond, you know, and then we grow up and it turns out to be the opposite. I mean, it's
well, and again, I mean, there's a purity to those beliefs, right?
Yeah.
You know, that you're righting wrongs, you're fighting evil. You know, Scarlet Pimpernel, you know, riding out in the night and you know, dealing with evildoers.
Yeah.
Although there's no royalty to take over to England.
No.
It's definitely more a question though, Jay, because like as a friend, it's like by feeding into his delusion being Sherlock Holmes, are you helping him or damaging him? Because you know, like he's actually not Holmes, and like there could be some like really long-term side effects of like
what's he happier being?
Good point. Yeah.
Well, so right now we don't. After a year of being Sherlock Holmes, now he's questioning like, who am I? What are my memories? And that's
Right.
it's more question.
But to go, okay, well, you're not Sherlock Holmes. Congrats, but you don't have those memories.
Yeah.
Right. And Joanne Woodward talks about early on the classical paranoid that they don't come back. You don't cure them.
Yeah, and this is somebody, you know, she's trying to convince him that he's harming himself by having this delusion, but of course he isn't.
He isn't.
There's no harm done.
Yeah, and he seems to be actually doing more good for other people as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, the actions sort of like affect everyone else around him, and it's all done all in a positive way.
You know, it did strike me watching this the other night, that the kind of theme of it is, or one of the many themes of this is, you know, what good is therapy, or going to a therapist when, you know, you're actually happy in what you are. I mean, it's not a problem unless it's actually causing you problems. Yeah, that's right.
You know, and oh no, he's eccentric, and right, but there's kind of a theme about conformity versus individualism.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a true friend, to be honest with, like Luke's like, Chris, am I sick? Fuck yeah, you are. I mean, there's no delusions. I'm not telling you you're a good person. We know you're
sick fucking you.
Yeah. As long as you stay in Hull, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
all three of us.
Cooking.
Just wear this monitor bracelet, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Warn me if you're coming down south again. Just warn me if you're coming down south.
Yeah.
Well, I will.
Make sure I schedule a vacation.
Yeah, just hide your wallets as well. You know, make sure it's chained to your jeans. You know, because we have this little thing where we have to steal everything that's not nailed down. You know, it's tradition.
I'll run the electric through the fence. So I'll electrify the fence and make sure the attack dogs are on there. Yeah.
Gary sleeping 2 o'clock in the morning, outside screaming, electricity going off.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
There's someone out here with a flamethrower. What's happened to all the dogs?
Oh, I see Luke's back in town.
It's like
Gary, I love that where he pauses. He pauses after this. She came back.
Well, summer is coming to an end, so we may need to start warming the place up a little bit, won't we?
Why? That's why his favorite season is fucking winter time.
I mean,
he doesn't even hide
what
it.
I love about these movies, and you know, and Dirty Harry, I think, was another great example of that. Was watching, you know, looking at these cities, these American cities during this time, 1971, I think this was. So she was shot in 70.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's great to look at New York as it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely gotten so much better since then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to compare current New York to the 70s, go ahead. You will find out what it really looks like. I mean, what you got now is like the light case. You don't have buildings being burnt down just to be cashed in for insurance money and having whole city blocks that are just trash to hell and back.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, are you still allowed to eat bacon in New York now that your mayor is, Muslim?
Yeah. He just like my bottle of vodka, Luke. He can take my bacon with my pry for my cold dead fingers.
There you go. Yeah.
Good luck with that, son.
My dead greasy fingers.
So you're not all eating falafel then?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit angry.
Sure.
Paul Giuliani actually got rid of the porno theaters. The prude.
I mean, boy, I have my phone now, so in my
I
car.
mean, you know, I mean, I think this is now we can officially now twin New York with London
Yeah,
because we have
yeah.
we have the same
Should be
ilk.
sister cities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, London twinned with New York, twinned with Mohammed.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Sadiq Khan managed to get rid of one of the attractions of London completely, which was, you know, all of the millions of pigeons that people used to feed in Trafalgar Square. So they were done away with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's no longer an attraction for anybody. And now you just look at a big statue.
Yeah, is the rumors true that he could be resigning? Please.
Well, he's been he's actually been given a peerage, isn't he? A life peerage. So he's now going to be in the House of Lords, which is you know terrific.
Yeah.
You know?
It just gets better and fucking better.
Which means that any laws that get passed or any laws that get discussed in the House of Commons, whichever government that we actually have, if it's a Conservative or any other government, then it, you know, other than Labour, then it won't be passed under people like Sadiq Khan.
Yeah.
But of course, if it's Labour, then of course he will pass it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love this couple.
Yeah, they just think, all right, you're Sherlock Holmes. I'm not questioning anything about it. You are the fictional character that we know about in the books, and,
and they haven't left this area, you know, this building since the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he mentions that the doors have been open for a good long time.
There's also kind of a theme of complete acceptance in this. You know, who cares? Who cares what you are?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
by the way,
nobody
we're
cares what you
quirky
are.
as hell too. We've been living here for 40 years. With
Oh God.
Plus,
the whole
it has kind of like
reflection of
brought
my
me back.
panel.
Yeah, I mean, it has kind of brought me back to another example in Breaking Bad, where Saul Goodman says, "Hey, a girl slept with me because she thought I was Kevin Costner, and yeah, because I believed I was." Maybe there is something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you get away with that these days.
No.
Sure, Luke. I'm sure you tell all the women at the bars you're Henry Cavill stunt double. You know?
Yeah, I don't. What? It works. Why? Because I believe it works.
I tell them I'm Henry Cavill. I don't know about stunt double. The hell with that.
It's funny. There was
you're much bolder and you're much bolder and beardy and fatter than you look on the TV.
Yeah. Well, you know, makeup.
I'll tell you a quick Band of Brothers story. So when we used to wrap the studios, Band of Brothers, come out of the studio across the road, and there was a big kind of a shopping mall called the Galleria. Within that shopping mall, there was a bar called Sheila's. And what we'd do is we'd go up there and we'd all kind of put on these really bad, you know, American accents, and, you know, yeah, we're actors. Yeah, sure. You know, we're in this this new Steven Spielberg thing with Tom Hanks, and of course the girls would be all over us.
Yeah.
But
women are shallow. Yeah. Women are shallow. They like.
Yeah, they are very shallow. Yeah, we work at the studio just across the road.
The guy is a chase. Get him.
I love the fact that the bags. I mean, they've done all this art, but you know, as they say, the one thing that they really need is someone to see it and critique it. Right, you know, and again, it talks about it's kind of a discussion about isolation.
Yeah, I like
just cutting yourself off from the world and the things that you miss from it.
Keyword is almost.
Almost.
I like the fact that they got guns and not using them against these old couple with fucking shears. Oh my God, they're coming out with shears. What are we supposed to do? I mean, I got guns, but I don't know how to use them.
Well, he's got a plant laying on top of him, you know.
Yeah. Guns. Plants render my guns useless for some reason.
Her trying to make food, even though he's clearly saying he knows that she can't cook.
She's like, melt, damn you. She's tapping it.
It's a little bit more comedic, doesn't it? She's like, "God damn you, I can't cook. Oh, I'm such a mess."
Well, she goes, there are some women that do this every day, right? It's like,
that's when it does start to feel a little bit more comedic. And yeah, she still had a very nice tidy body, even though she was like well into her 40s.
Yeah.
Tell us, Luke, better body.
Yeah, I can talk about her body for the full stream. She's that's a banging bod.
Look, you're in New York City, call fucking pizza.
Yeah, even when she does dress down a little bit in the beginning, she still looks kind of adorable.
Yeah.
There's the lashes.
Yeah, she puts the one false eyelash on, and then the thing starts bubbling over, and she's like, "Oh Lord."
But you have to remember that compared to Paul Newman, you don't stand a chance.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you don't.
No,
I don't care who you are.
No.
Yeah, nice single malt if you can find it, Waylon.
Mm-hmm. I got plenty of vodka from last night.
Want a cup of hot fat in the head of Alfredo Garcia.
Got some more of my Red October here. Oh boy. Yep.
Oh yeah, Paul Newman was tossing the salad with air though, wasn't he?
Fucking Luke just had to add to it. It's going.
You know, the last time I tried to sneak through a window to meet a woman, she wasn't nearly as happy as this.
And the second time after that, and the time after that.
Yeah.
Mikey's nervous. She awake.
Yeah, the bullets just grazed you.
Yeah.
Just go away. For that so. Boy, this damn lime really helps out. They're lovely. You brought me flowers.
I wish they were.
They are. They weren't bought, they're picked.
Okay,
Jesus. It's like, do you like it? Olive oil. Tossing the salad while wearing the dress.
Oh yes, dinner is cold, by the way.
Bruce Springsteen knows something about sneaking into 15-year-olds' windows. Yeah, sneaking in a window. She was underage in Philadelphia.
By the way, that liquor is probably pretty hot because she was cooking things in the oven and she stores it in there.
Like
guess we're having hot toddies, okay?
Yeah, we're having fireballs now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cooked all the alcohol out of it.
Ice. There you go. Get some ice.
There's only one good liquor there, and I'm assuming it's George.
How it could be.
I think the beans are burning.
No, that's a soup.
They have really good chemistry, these two. They're really
yeah.
I do actually. Yeah.
Are the drinks ready?
And this is like probably the first time a Watson is the female, companion. Before the fucking American version of what was it, Elementary?
Elementary.
Goddamn Bruce.
Well, it's got TDS, so yeah, it's obviously probably wasn't some underage girls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all have these fucking rock stars. I love Bowie and fucking Led Zeppelin, but yeah, when you look at that fucking groupie, that was they fucking had in the 70s when she was 14.
Listen, it was the 70s. All right.
Yeah, it's a 7-inch. Yeah, you know, it's excusable. It's a 7-inch.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of stuff never happens nowadays at all.
No.
Never.
It ended in the 70s.
Have you ever seen a film called Time After Time with
yeah.
Michael McDowell and David Warner?
Yep, where it's Jack the Ripper and
Yeah.
H.G. Wells.
You know, I watched it again the other night. You know, look, it's not a mind-bending film by a long shot, but I thought some really lovely performances in there. And again, it was lovely to see kind of mid-70s, or was it? No, sorry, late 70s, I think, San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, David Warner is always great as a villain.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny in Time Bandits, everything. He was funny. Even in the fucking League of Gentlemen movie as well, he made a very funny villain.
Yeah. Just a kind of a very kind of sneery sort of face.
Yeah.
Very, it's like a
when
he's
he's Sark in Tron.
Yeah, pretty much elevated that piece of shit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel. He did.
Oh yeah.
Despair.
He's like, you know, I don't know if I would fit in. I do different costumes and him going out with her and
Yeah, the interesting thing is I don't think he's picking up that she's the one that's actually uncomfortable because she hasn't been out dating or anything, and
I kind of downside timely stumbled.
Also she's kind of contemplating do I really want to get in a relationship with this man because he does think he's Sherlock Holmes, and then she's like, yeah, actually I will. Let's go.
Yeah, if you're charismatic enough and fucking dominate the fucking room every time you walk into it, of course they're going to go for you. It doesn't matter how delusional or crazy you are. They're going to go for it.
Yep.
It's the confidence.
Yep. Confidence is the ultimate aphrodisiac.
And so Luke does until he sees somebody, you know, outside rummaging through the garbage, like, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm burning homeless. I've got pussy.
Excuse me. Can you just excuse me while I go out and burn this chap?
Pardon me for just one moment.
Can I buy you a drink? Ah, fuck off. All right, well, can I burn this homeless guy in front of you? Will you go out with me then? Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I love you. I love you.
Well, it gets she calls him Holmes.
Yeah.
Once again, I mean, his reality is just so convincing to him. It's everybody else is sort of feeding off it.
Yeah.
Watson,
you
can I
can't
take you
die
up the
like-
elementary?
Yeah. That's elementary, dear Watson.
The whole like homeless, don't be dead, like lady. It takes more to kill a person usually.
Yeah, it's like you're a doctor, for God's sake.
It's Moriarty. Get to mobilize. Yep. Someone's going to die tonight, but it might be me. Damn.
Yeah.
No one's as black as he is. Okay. There's a quote.
Yeah. I'd argue that.
Yeah. But again, you can tell a lot of men by the quality of his enemies. Right. And that's that he's against the ultimate evil. Says something about him.
And no one's as black as he is.
That's true. Or half as quick. And the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah, I mean, because he's getting into it as well. He's sort of getting into like, maybe I am the Scarlet Pimpernel and not real, but I love that. I just love it.
Or maybe I should try. You know, live that fantasy.
Like to, and he asked me, he's like, "Will you wear it?" He's like, "I've been waiting my whole life."
Yeah. I mean, you've got the Scarlet Pimpernel and Rudy Valentino backing you up. What more do you need? Let's go.
Someone from Hull?
No.
So many corpses on the way.
Yeah.
You're trying to be stealthy, Luke. Just calm down for 5 minutes.
I mean, there is something kind of whimsical about it a tiny bit as well, in a way.
Yeah.
He's all in glorious Technicolor.
Yeah.
One thing I've just, I don't know if you've come to the same conclusion as well, but it seems like Joe C. Scott isn't playing a guy who thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. He's playing Sherlock Holmes who happens to be a guy who thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, if that makes fucking sense.
Oh, it's Sherlock Holmes who questions whether he was someone else at one time, but he's certain that right now is Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, see, Luke, it doesn't make sense when you say it, but when Jay says it, it makes perfect sense.
I love this bit where what the hell's going on? And no more westerns.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Good.
Wall
Well, we
of
got
flesh.
superhero movies now. Ah, shit.
Yeah. Well, but again, I mean, we got rid of the westerns. We got rid of the good versus evil, the individual being in control and all that. We replaced it with hedonism.
Goddamn porn.
Yep. And he's managed to have a reunite with the boyfriend she was trying to get in contact with.
Yeah. Yeah.
With her telephone calls.
Yeah, the one that was going to kill himself. And she obviously saved him because of Holmes. And there's F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah, and every
so so uplifting too and hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one act of kindness can lead to 10 more acts of kindness.
Yep.
Oh shit, there's
Yep.
I can't think of his name
Emmett
right
Walsh.
Yeah, Emmett Walsh. I just love him. I love him when he's an asshole in movies. He's always good, but he was kind of just a decent guy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him in Fletch.
Yeah, I still prefer when he's shooting at people just because they're just random nobodies.
Die, gas pumper.
Yeah. So I was going for a tough divorce. Plus, I quit smoking.
Yeah. And then there's the operator.
Yeah. It's like she just knows as well. He just gives us something that, sparks something inside their heads.
I forgot, Jay, in this moment, like for his homeless mind, he thinks he has like a bunch of friends all going to take down Moriarty. That's the scene.
Well, he's leading them, but he also, I mean, when he stops and turns, and he asks them, who knows, what's going on here, and raise your hand, and nobody can raise their hand. And then when he steps in, and she says, "Oh, nobody came with you," and he was like, "Yeah, that was kind of expected. I mean, this is a leap that maybe they can't make. This is them. They're kind of caught up in their fantasy, but they know that they're in a fantasy. They can't follow where he's going, but they can help out."
Yeah, good thing the cops didn't just start gunning him down.
No, they just start taking the cops out with frisbees and. Yeah, but this speech here, coming up.
Yeah. Damn, that's one hell of a musical score.
Yep.
Like,
You're always good with a triumphal march.
Yeah, it's sad that he's bombed as well, because this is a pretty positive film, especially in coming out in an era where most films were very nihilistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Luke, we covered like even when Will did Tremors today. Tremors, people tend to forget it's a fucking bomb.
Yeah, but it made bank and home
Oh,
video.
yeah.
Yeah. Nobody
Some of
knows
our
why we're
favorite
here.
films were-
What's going on?
Yeah, we don't know why we're here. We just walked along because it looked cool. So yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost kind of funny as well, though. That's it. They just marched along with him because it gave off something that they wanted to be part of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've never left the garden. God loved himself to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once again, even though he's delusional, he's so articulate and so charismatic. You want to hang on to his every word. You want to believe every word he says.
Well, and what he's telling you is, that look, I mean, we're still in Eden. That everything is here. It's just, look past the bullshit.
Wear the sunglasses. Yeah, put the sunglasses on. That's all you have to do.
We'll bring him down. Of course, hear all the cop cars in the background.
Yep.
Yeah. It's New York City. My God, look what's down there.
Nobody came.
Lunch. And again, it's like I don't much blame them. You see the sense? He's like, yeah.
We took the shopping bag.
What kind of garden would we take it to? And behold.
Yeah, most sewer crates are pretty lightweight, so.
There's the garden.
Yeah, and they never seem to be fucking sealed, do they?
Of course.
I don't think we should wait. My feet are stuck in shit right now, and I need to
go.
Moriarty, he never sweats. Well, of course. His pride is sin, because I'm proud,
of you. Control yourself. For God's sakes, woman.
What about lust? Is lust the same? God damn you, woman, you're obsessed.
Later.
Holmes, I'm so wet right now.
By the way, man, I was getting wet when I was hearing these meat prices that they were reading out.
Yeah.
Delicious tender sirloin,
boiled
89 cents a pound.
Yeah, remake
Oh,
this
God.
for a modern audience. It would be like a fucking $100 for
Yeah,
the same pound.
Yeah.
Wait, people crackers for dogs. Hold on. Fresh ground beef.
Oh. Wow. Tender, fresh sirloin steak.
Yes.
Shit.
My man is just going off. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm literally slavering.
I know.
Boy,
I'm filling out my shopping list right now.
What makes it funny is he's announcing to an empty store.
Yes, it doesn't matter. The man loves his work. If you love your work, you'll never work a day.
Yeah. That's what Luke does. He's like, I don't care if I kill 1 or 10,000. As long as someone pays.
Oh, damn it, you're way ahead of me now. I was like fucking synchronized. Now I've got to go a bit more forward.
I'm at 120, 46 right now.
That's all right. I'm ahead of him a bit. I think Gary
said
and I
it
are
was
about
on page-
hitting the same
Yeah,
time.
we're about
'cause
the same, yeah.
Yeah, it's the internet for you. He said, he's like, I misread the clue. But 20 grand was a number.
Yeah, polygraph.
What else was 20 grand? It's a racehorse. Mm-hmm. School 67.
A racehorse. I was going to say your mother's ass, but yeah, racehorse is much more logical.
Yeah.
You are a detective. Damn, it's all boom.
I think it would have been impossible for a writer to have written this without a deep, deep understanding of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. I mean, that would because he explains to one person about the Reichenbach balls, because they were like, "Oh, we thought you were." Well, I think it's the bags, right? that say something like, "We thought you were dead."
Yeah.
Yeah, then he mentions.
Blue, were you missing a scene? Did you not have the scene with Grandpa and his wife?
I did.
I mean,
Yeah, I did, but like suddenly Blue's ahead of us. He was behind me.
I was just.
Yeah, I think you have an edited out scene.
Yeah,
I mean this one had a Fandango, so yeah, that's one I had available. Because my copy is 126.59 in length total.
Yeah, mine is 131.
Mine's 131, and I didn't have the extra intros that you had.
Damn, must be friggin' the one they had for Fandango. Shut up. Yeah, because right now, because we see on the display, he's like they're looking at the cave out there in the dark. He waits.
Yeah, you're a couple of minutes ahead of me now.
I'm not afraid because you're with me.
Because they've just now started talking about the racehorse.
Yeah, same here.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the scene with the messenger and his wife where she's talking shit and then he comes
which is weird because usually Voodoo's usually pretty good with having all the copies because Yeah, she said, "What?" He's like, "It's him. It's Moriarty."
Yeah, see, and you don't have the fight in the grocery store.
No, shut up.
Ooh.
I'll look up after this. Maybe there's must be an edited version out there. Let me see. It might be Giants.
Yeah, because the people that he left behind. So when they come out of the meat locker into the store, and the guy that ran the loony bin has a bunch of police and all this.
Right here, actually, yeah. The 1971 film.
Now you're right at the end now, and I'm still got
So,
where the police officers are fighting.
Yeah, I'm just watching the police officer fight.
Yeah, according to this, there's actually 4 different cuts of this film.
Yeah,
I'm looking up right now. Holy shit! Wow. So yeah,
looks like we have the superior cut.
Indeed.
He's right here. You look right there. He's looking over. You hear the It's like, oh, you see him there? Not yet.
Yeah, because there's actually a great little commentary on consumerism in this fight.
Yeah, because he stops the fight, doesn't he, by actually announcing the prices, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we don't want to fight anymore. Let's just go buy."
Yeah, my wife would kill me if I didn't take advantage of that.
Yeah.
It says right here, Jay. It says like right her shorter streaming VOD cuts, 84 to 91 minutes. Many modern streaming versions, Netflix prints or print on demand editions, edit the runtime down further, omitting specific subplots or character moments like the penultimate grocery store interaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Sure. So the original theatrical cut is 98 minutes.
Ending is she really hearing the huff? So
so this cut shaves 7 to 10 minutes or cut for the streaming cuts.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the light.
I can't let that go.
Yeah. My wife would kill me.
Yeah, the human heart can see.
You're done. We're still in the grocery store.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I've had to skip over right till the end.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm watching through.
So it's right.
2 pounds of butter free with every loaf of bread.
People are like, shit, I got to give me some of that.
I know, because it's paying off what's just been set up earlier as well. So
yeah,
it's a shame your copy didn't have
there's
that.
Yes, there's a UK version. So apparently I bought the shorter streaming VOD cut, but there's NBC broadcasting restored, and of course the original theatrical cut. Damn.
See, this is what happens, and this is an unfortunate byproduct of having streaming services. These services and the decisions that they make to cut these things down, they don't actually understand the significance of every scene. I mean, there's a reason for these scenes being kept in.
Yep. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm watching a cut down version because ours is 91 minutes, but the original theatrical cut was 98.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it is a bit of a shame as well. A bit of a shame that they cut that out. And
Well, of course, we've talked about that whenever we get a chance to sit down and watch Blade Runner. I mean, which of the 19 fucking cuts do you watch? It's like, but I mean, overall, besides taking out, still an excellent film. Like Luke said, I think, I mean, box office was like 2 million or something, but 71 and wasn't a big hit, but probably had some better life on cable and VHS.
I mean, this was not. I mean, I can't even remember the first time I saw this.
No.
I probably would have been, cable late at night on, because this wasn't popular. This didn't get shown much, and I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, how the hell have I not heard of this before?
Yeah.
And just talking to other people, they'd be like, no, I've never seen that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, there are numerous relevances in this movie today. I mean, a myriad of relevances.
Yeah.
Not just the whole, I can be exactly who I want to be kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so many more. As you said right at the very beginning, this is definitely an onion movie. This is a multi-layered movie. There's so much more to this than meets the eye.
Now, to both of you, to Gary and Jay, so right here they said this film is considered a micro budget range under $1 million, though no official legend number was ever made public. And we just back in 1970, like you said, Gary, we've been filmed to 71 coming out, and we still talk about 2026. If this was a micro budget back in 70, the fact that Obsession cost $700,000 in 2026. So that's people.
That's a nano budget. That's a nano budget.
Yeah.
Comparison, isn't it?
For it to do like fucking 550 million or some shit. I mean, I think what's the final box office on Obsession?
Yeah.
Obsession's final run.
I mean, this one just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, 501 total million.
Fuck. Just complete indifference, I think, towards this movie. I think, and it's a great shame because it is a very, very good movie with a couple of fantastic, I mean, really, truly fantastic performances.
Yeah. Joanne Woodward is just amazing in this, and George C. Scott. I mean, this is probably one of his best acting performances.
I think the chemistry between the two characters is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, as I was saying earlier too, Gary, watching it this morning, I liked it, but man, the way you and Jay watching a second time, I picked up a lot more on the second watch and the layers and just seeing like how much. And I said, this film, it's 1971 comedy mystery. We did laugh a little bit, but this is a fascinating to me drama.
It's a much deeper drama than the way they classify it. And again, I mean, there's, on a surface level, it's about this crazy guy and a doctor who decides to buy into his delusion, but there are a ton of other layers that you take from. But again, it's up to the viewer, to kind of take the lesson, because it doesn't preach at you.
Tell you what to think. Was its lack of success of the fact that it was a victim of perhaps its publicity department, perhaps its marketing? Possible, or just didn't vibe with the times. And it's a great shame because it's a terrific movie. But him, I mean, as you said, as Chris has said, as Luke has said, you can't go wrong with George C. Scott. You just cannot go wrong with George C. Scott. He's one of the most, if not the most intense actor I think you're ever likely to see on screen. There's nobody. He's incomparable. He's incomparable as an actor. There's nobody like him.
Strange right there, Gary, because Joanne Woodward said she had no problem with George C. Scott, but she said she had such an unhappy time with this film, she actually contemplated giving up acting. But she said that she said he was a gentleman though, so he wasn't the issue. So damn, what was going on behind the scenes?
I should imagine that he was probably a gentleman to her because she was the wife of Paul Newman, who but he wasn't necessarily the greatest person to work with, apparently, but he was a professional. He's a professional actor, and he really took his craft incredibly seriously. Never took himself seriously, but he took his craft seriously. It's his job that he took seriously, and you can certainly see that in pretty much anything and everything that he's done. I think you've all pretty much alluded to, try and find a bad performance of George C. Scott. Try. I dare you. I dare you.
Yeah.
You can't.
I can't think.
Here,
I cannot think of one. Oh.
This is funny where it says, so the film was entirely on location in the depths of winter, mostly in New York City, but the supermarket scene, which is deleted from many prints of the film, but restored for the Blu-ray version, was actually filmed in New Jersey. So, yeah.
But I mean, look at his performance in Patton, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose the strange thing is that that it was Rod Steiger that turned down the role, which caused George C. Scott to actually take the role up himself. But there was no role made for an actor like Patton was for George C. Scott. I can imagine Rod Steiger in that role. I absolutely can imagine Rod Steiger in that role, and I can see it, and I'm sure it'd be a fantastic performance. It'd be a very different performance, but George C. Scott, the level of intensity that I think he brings to anything that he has worked on, that's the one for me that shines above and beyond everything and anything that he's ever done. And Rod Steiger, I think, in Waterloo is fantastic as well.
Yeah, he was miles better than fucking Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my god!
You think you're great because you have so many boats?
Yeah, I mean that version of Waterloo is staggering. It's a staggering movie to watch.
Yeah.
It really is. It's an incredibly special movie and does not get watched enough. Another movie that he did actually this is Rod Steiger, did in the late 60s, I think 68, 69, was a fantastic, and I mean absolutely fantastic adaptation of a Ray Bradbury portmanteau story, portmanteau book called The Illustrated Man. I don't know whether any of you have seen it, but if you haven't seen it, you've got to watch it.
Is that the one where
he's a tattooed guy?
Oh, I thought it was about a Holocaust survivor, and he was kind of like suffering.
Oh, it's the pawnbroker. That's the pawnbroker.
That's it. Yeah,
yeah,
mixed up then.
Yeah. I think he won an Oscar, didn't he, for the pawnbroker? I believe.
Yeah, just for that
that's an
scene alone, where he kind of envisioned what the Yahtzees would do to his daughter in the Holocaust camps, and that's
incredible film. Listen, I'm going to name drop. I did actually work with Rod Steiger on a terrible movie, terrible movie called Incognito, that was directed by John Badham. And he was a lovely, lovely man. I mean, a lovely, soft, sweet, lovely man. I thought he was fantastic. But George C. Scott, Jesus Christ. I dare you, and anybody that's watching this right now, to try and find a bad George C. Scott performance. And I guarantee you, and I wager my life on it, you would not be able to find one.
Yeah, you can find bad movies, but you're not going to find him performing badly in them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like Christopher Lee said, even if you're in a bad movie, still fucking do a good job, don't you?
Yeah,
they're still paying you.
Yeah.
So George C. Scott got a Razzie nomination for Exorcist 3.
He's actually really good in that movie.
He is fucking brilliant in that movie.
It's the only reason that movie has any reason to exist at all.
Really? Not for Brad Dourif?
Doesn't it make you realize that these are a bunch of just bumbling fools that just cherry pick something just because it hasn't done well at the box office?
I know.
Actors don't want to make a bad movie. Actors don't want to put in a bad performance, and movie makers don't want to make a bad movie. It's just a case of either a combination of either circumstances, budget, and complete incompetence that turns out a bad movie. Plus, if you throw studio interference in the mix, then you've got the perfect storm for something that's going to tank completely.
Well, it says there, Gary, to your credit, says some viewers felt his style was too intense or mismatched for horror. Other praised his dramatic gravity. The nomination is often cited by film fans as an example of the Razzie Awards lacking credibility. when targeting respected actors.
Yeah, no, I mean,
exactly.
I know. I mean, I understand fucking Halle Berry and Catwoman, but come on, really?
Oh, yeah.
George C. Scott in fucking Exorcist 3? Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy that didn't require directing, right? The same way Anthony Hopkins does not require directing. These are people that actually know what they're doing. They know their craft. They do not require directing, and as every director knows, that the moment you get the casting right, that's 95% of all of your problems solved, because you don't have to do a great deal and you can concentrate on everything else.
Yep.
You know, once you got the great cast that you're hoping for, like people like George C. Scott, you don't have to do anything else. You know, you let the guy run with it.
Yep. Yeah, The Exorcist 3. I mean, that's an example. I mean, there's a great cast in that movie.
Yeah.
Shame about the writing, but
I would just say, just quickly, Richard Burton, as great as an actor as he has been in other movies, you know, in some movies, actually, I'm gonna pull that right back.
Exorcist 2 was a shit one, though.
Richard Burton was a terrible movie actor.
Yeah,
he was a great stage actor.
Yeah,
but he was a terrible movie actor. I mean, absolutely appalling movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you especially if you watch his early stuff, and he's literally doing stage performance.
Yeah.
In the movie, the problem is in the movie you're 70 fucking feet tall on the screen, and you just look like you're having an epileptic fit when you're trying, because the movements and the way that you act on stage, you're trying to project to people that are 50 or 100 feet away. You can't do that in movies, because then you just look ludicrous.
Yeah, I mean, there was I think it was actually, it was in William Friedkin's autobiography, The Friedkin Connection, which is a fantastic book, a really, really good, insightful book about the movie business. A great great chapter on Sorcerer. But he says that he met up with Richard Burton. He was going to cast him in one of his movies. And he was backstage after Richard Burton was on, I think he was doing Camelot on Broadway. And he went backstage with him, and he said Richard Burton, was just getting progressively pissed up. He was just drinking and drinking.
Yeah.
And all he kept doing was reciting Dylan Thomas all the way through, And he said, I was trying to talk to him. He said, and all I could hear was, these drunken Welshmen just constantly reciting Under Milk Wood by Dylan Thomas. and he said, I turned around to him and just said, look, listen, Richard, you're a real fucking bore. You know that? And he walked out.
We need to bring back these fucking Alki thespians, though. We do. The fucking Oliver Reeds, the Richard Harrison, Richard Burtons, the Peter O'Toole's.
Oliver
we
Reed.
need them again. We do.
Speaking of fucked up people, so Gary, a couple weeks ago, Sammy, we covered Batman Mask of the Phantasm, his fantastic Batman film, I think. Yeah. And Sammy was talking. I watched a 90s kids show called King Arthur and Knights of Justice. It's got.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, it's King Arthur was like a football team.
Yes,
wasn't it a football team?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, so Arthur is reborn with his 12 knights and his football team, but it's got arguably maybe the best opening of all fucking time. Sammy, I pulled up two different clips because Sammy, his enthusiasm is like legendary, but. You gotta see this show.
I'm not gonna lie. I was probably like 4 or 5. I came a little bit every single time I would see the shitty CGI impressive. Iron Man getting in the suit.
There you this one.
Yeah, there's only so much cum I have in my nuts.
No.
I love Sammy. I know.
He's great.
Yeah,
he's great.
Here we go. There's one just.
And then, from the field of the future, a new king will come to save the world of the past.
If you haven't come yet, you haven't come hard enough.
See, I don't remember that show, but the show that I do remember, and Jay might remember this, the show where Merlin comes through from the future, from the past to the future, into modern day LA or San Francisco, and he tries to sort of tutor this young high school kid. Do you remember that one, Jay?
I don't think I do.
God, what was it called? Shit. And it was as a very, very well-known American character actor, predominantly seen in things like Charlie's Angels and Kojak and Ironside and stuff like that. Who played Merlin? I can't remember his name. But yeah, I don't remember this Knights of the Round Table thing.
I remember this just because, like, randomly switching through channels and then just stumbling on it one time, and I was like, "The hell is this? This looks stupid." Moved right on, but I was like, football team becomes King Arthur the Ninth. All right, sure.
The whole thing's free on YouTube. I watched the entire first season. Like, this is peak fucking 90s because they all go back and Merlin takes them back to the olden days. Now they all have super armor and they all get fucking super mega jacked with fucking 10-foot long swords, and they're instantly all perfect. It's like a King Arthur version of Power Rangers. Like, I watched the entire first season on YouTube. I was like, holy Christ, this is pure 90s. Kids are just doing so much Ritalin and stuff, Mountain Dew, and just like Saturday morning just shaking. Like,
Oh, this was 90s, was it? This was in the
92. 92.
Wow. So I would have missed it.
The second they jump on the horse, all the horses get fucking mega super armor and shit too, and they're fucking jumping like 20 feet into the air.
I kind of, late 80s, early 90s, I kind of missed a load of television because I was too busy going to parties and getting laid.
Well, for the 5-year-olds,
you were just
sugary cereal,
then, wasn't you?
Sorry, mate, say again?
Yeah, you were just hitting your 40s then, wasn't you?
No, 50s.
Yeah.
He's having his midlife crisis,
Yeah, get the timeline right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, midlife crisis. Yeah, that's when I started getting tattoos and a motorbike.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and dyeing my hair.
Yep.
When I had it.
Yeah, well, 92, I had my first kid, so I occasionally had to cruise to the kids' TV shows, but that one I rejected right out of hand.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen so Cole asked Rage? I've been this. I don't never.
Yeah, I think that was didn't George C. Scott direct that one?
Oh yeah. Oh, have you seen The Hospital?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, fucking hell! What a movie that is.
Yep.
Yeah, Rage.
Yeah,
Rage is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking Rages out. There we go. Rage 1972.
Fantastic. Yeah. He directed this. It's quite I suppose would be considered quite a pertinent movie today as well. If you're talking about sort of big sort of pharma companies and chemicals and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, George C. Scott was a big environmentalist, and so this was really kind of
interesting movie.
Like Steven, just like Steven Seagal for On Deadly Ground, remember?
Oh yeah.
So it's basically that, but not shit.
Yeah.
Then you got Michael Caine trying, Then you got Michael Caine trying to speak Texan for some reason. It's
God, yeah.
I'm bloody Michael Caine, all right? You see me trying to be American.
But watch if you haven't seen either Rage for a great performance and I think a pretty well directed movie. Watch The Hospital.
Yeah,
The Hospital is awesome. It's a fucking awesome movie, and it's from the 1970s as well. So that makes it doubly awesome for me.
Yep.
Wow, says
Tarantino
discusses it, calling it one of the best films he's ever seen. Yeah. And maybe Quentin for whatever his directing. Quentin is really a fucking film nerd. Like he's always praising the 70s and 60s films.
Yeah, that's a pretty special movie. I've actually got the original one sheet poster of that as well.
I mean, this must be Luke.
Look, Stephen Elliott, and
so New York City teaching hospital, contemplating suicide. He's impotent. His wife has left him. His children aren't speaking to him. God damn.
Yeah,
that's depressing.
Fantastic, honestly, amazing performance.
And Gary, it's actually free on YouTube too.
Shit.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Pluto.
Damn YouTube motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. So just visiting John
Yeah,
Renault.
no, it's worth a watch. I mean, if anyone hasn't seen it, you got to watch that movie. It's really, really intense.
I mean, I mostly know John Renault from Leon the Professional. Oh wow, him and Christine Applegate. I've never heard comedy fantasy. I don't know this one, Cole. Jesus, it came out in 2001. Shit. It's a French comedy blockbuster. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
So,
how many French comedy blockbusters do we know?
I mean, yeah. Well,
I mean, we're talking real niche here. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for
So he
fucking
goes-
young, hot fucking Christine Applegate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't young
Malcolm
Christine
McDowell.
Applegate.
Malcolm McDowell's in it as well. Fucking
This
hell.
is 2001 Christina Applegate.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, if
I'm gonna have
Malcolm
to watch
McDowell's
it.
in it,
I
I'm
mean,
sold.
Because I'm trying to remember, when did she had her breasts
Yeah.
removed.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
And she was really young when she did that.
Yeah, because I think Anchorman, she had surgery. And
Wow. Was that for?
She had so she like
2008.
they did like the genetic testing, and I think she'd had family members die of breast cancer, and she carried the marker, and so
At
prophylactically
36.
she just had them removed.
Wow, what an incredibly brave thing for a woman to do. I absolutely take my
like Jay
hat
said.
off any woman that can do something like that. That's incredible.
Later on, she also had her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed to lower her cancer risk
Oh my
further.
God.
That's
Oh, that's-
crazy. Ugh.
I think we often talk about women that have had breast enlargements and all that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
and that's just literally, if you excuse the pun, just a little bit of titillation. But I think with something like this, I mean, it's an incredibly serious situation for some of these women, and I'd absolutely commend any woman that does anything like that. It must be a wrench that is, well, it certainly is unimaginable to any of us. What a decision to have to make. So fair play to her for that.
Yeah.
Actually, my sister Jennifer's getting surgery next month. Something that when my mother was born, my grandmother, this back in the 50s, my grandmother had a hysterectomy at 20.
Yeah.
She has, I forgot but I forgot the whole but some kind of it's called fibroids.
Fibroid tumor.
Oh yeah,
That's the term.
fibroids. Yeah, it's very common.
Yeah, so my grandmother had that at 20. So they had a hysterectomy at 20. It's why my mom's the only child. And my mother had this at 40, but technology changed. Now my sister's getting a surgery next month, but they said now it's like you're in and out in 5 minutes. He said it's not even a big thing in 2026, but back in the 50s was a lot different back then.
Yeah.
So my sister said,
your sister isn't going to see this video at all. You talking about a fibroid operation?
Yeah, no, talking about her, her uterus and
Jennifer's more of a dude than I am. She drinks. She tries to outdrink. She tries to outdrink her brother, which is always funny. But,
I have spoken to her. I think I've spoken to her on a couple of occasions, and she seems really nice. Actually, she does. She seems really nice.
I love
she's
on
got
her
a better
birthday.
personality than you.
I mean, well, that's really that's a low bar that she has to clear, and so clearly,
That's very, well, on her 40th birthday, the fact that she only kicked the shit out of one guy. This one guy tried grabbing her, and she put a guy in the hospital. I was like, "That's my sister for you."
Yes, that's the kind of girl I like.
There's been different men and women in strength. My sister's also smart. Where she will grab weapons, and she will take a microwave and throw it at your fucking head.
Joke's on her. My head is the one thing that she can't harm.
Yeah, the fact that she's been arrested more than I have.
Yeah, but does her arrest sheet stack up against your incarceration?
Yeah. What's the total time that she served versus yours?
Well, she has two very big reasons why she keeps getting out of her parking tickets.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's admitted it too. Yeah, one time she was going, no bullshit, she was going 76 in a fucking 40. I'm like, how'd you get out of it? She's like, you know how I got out of it. And she just fucking zip.
Yep. Behold my superpower.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's that, officer?
Yeah.
Oh golly.
6 in a 40 zone.
Oh.
Yep.
I can't even read these numbers. I don't even know what they mean.
Do you want to sit in the seat next to me,
Yeah.
officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I dropped something on the floor. Bend over.
Well, Jay knows now. She hit the big 4-0. They're starting to like, you know, that now like.
Yeah.
Not gonna last much longer.
You gotta lean down on the floor to get them.
Yeah, it's starting to hit that southern comfort.
Yeah. Good news is it keeps your lap warm now. It's fine.
Yeah. She's about to get her first. She's about to get her first fucking mammogram. She's like, I've heard it's so fucking painful. I was like, especially what your size. She's like, yeah, I'm scared. I'm like, you should be. I was like, again, things I ain't got to worry about.
My wife one time was a J cup and going into mammogram, and it's just all right, plop them on, and then they sandwich them between a couple of plates of metal. I think the worst thing is it's cold.
Yeah. I think it's we have to think about this, it's I think we often think to ourselves, or at least I do, God, if I had a pair of tits, I'd be playing all the time. But we kind of have to think, what do they go through? These poor sods that have to go through all these kinds of things. It's it's pretty horrific, really.
Yeah.
Then you have hernia checks when you're a boy in junior high going up for football or something. You get a nurse grabbing your nuts, and you're like, all right, I'm not sure this is great. Then you get older, and they're like, no, we're going to check your prostate. Hold up, wait a minute. I don't know about that.
Whoop,
that's the problem. It's like,
Emmett Walsh shows up, Moon River.
What's the problem? Yeah, you turn 40 years old and it's taking fingers up the ass. I'm like, joke's on you. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Normally I have to pay extra for that.
It's like the things I learned in prison.
Yeah. Well, I my one rule is exit only.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I mean, wait till they get out the big camera and decide to go exploring. Colonoscopy? No, I don't think so. No, I'm fine.
That was a problem, Garrett.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, see, that was a problem with prison. It's like I said, exit only too, and sometimes you have no choice in the matter. So
you
kind of accept it.
Do you know we've actually got a cave in the UK, somewhere in the southwest, I think, and it's actually called Wookey Hole. And every time I hear it, all I think is Chewbacca bending over and I have a prostate examination.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So Jay picked this film, which I did like, but Luke, anything? Because I know it said Luke likes Gilbert Grape for one reason. I'm not sure Jay wants to visit Gilbert Grape.
That's dead. That's dead.
Well, Jay and I did kind of mention a couple of things between us.
Yeah.
There's a couple that Jay, I've got to be honest with you. I thought, I haven't seen this movie for a while, and I'm going to give it a go. And it was okay. But then there was another one that I thought, fuck yeah, that was a fun movie. And then there was another one that we discussed between ourselves, and I sort of run it past Jay to see what he thought. And Jay was pretty sort of okay about it, and I was quite stoked. And the movie that we kind of spoke about was a movie called Blue Collar. We've spoken about it before, and it's with Harvey Keitel, Yaphet Kotto, and Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in for these actors.
So what's the synopsis, Gary?
The synopsis is it's in Detroit, so it's a car manufacturing plant, as you can imagine.
Okay.
They're all union guys, but of course they're all down on their luck, and they contrive to rob the union payroll, and things go dramatically wrong. I mean, dramatically wrong. But there's also an enormous amount of comedy in there. Richard Pryor is unfucking believable. I mean, not just funny, not just really, really riotously and hilariously funny, but Jesus Christ, that guy could act.
Yeah.
It's saying IMDb. It says, Richard Pryor gives arguably the best performance of his career.
Incredible performance. You know,
and Yaphet Kotto is always good as well. I mean, he was the best thing in fucking Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
that
film was
it's too dark, cynical humor about factory life. Also, it says shows genuine frustration with both corporate management and corrupt labor leaders.
There's some really interesting and quite funny themes, but some very, very sinister and dark themes going on that I think it just shows you how times do not change.
Yeah.
You know,
this was
wasn't
this written by the guy who did Taxi Driver?
Paul Schrader.
I think it is. Yeah.
Written by Paul Schrader, Leonard Schrader.
Oh, he's directed it as well.
Yeah, it's got Harvey Keitel in it as well. Also, so he always kind of did get overshadowed by guys like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro and.
I mean, it's a really, it's a really incredible movie, and I thought also as a kind of a slight tribute to your YouTube name as well. So
it seems appropriate.
Quite appropriate.
Yeah, we figured with corruption, it would match very well.
But it is quite the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it probably since the 80s. I mean, it has been a long time since I've seen this movie.
So hopefully this is the right cut. I'm guessing, Gary, hour 54 minutes. There's only one cut on Vudu here, so
sounds about right. I mean,
Ed Begley's on it as well.
In some parts, it's a pretty tough watch. It is. There are parts that are quite tough to watch. Again, I've no idea why this didn't really take off and why people aren't talking about this movie. Baffles me. The same with They Might Be Giants. The same with Being There.
You can kind of sort of say that about. You can kind of sort of say that about every Harvey Keitel movie from the fucking 70s, though, and unless it's the Martin Scorsese ones, of course.
Yeah. But it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, the amount of movies that just don't get spoken of.
Yeah.
I think this is one. They Might Be Giants is one that whenever I've mentioned it to people, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Being There, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Looker, I mean, I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Looker, until I watched it. Brainstorm as well. People don't know these movies. And it baffles me. It baffles
Gary. I mean, that's what I said when Jay, all my friends just like nobody but me. When the second I heard Jay said Bicentennial Man, I'm like, oh, you know that film? Okay, cool. I'm glad somebody else fucking knows it. Like,
It has actually led me to appreciate that film a little bit more now as I got older.
Undoubtedly, and that's that. And I say every single week, we do this. We pick up movies that maybe, that are definitely underwatched and underappreciated, not necessarily underrated, but you can't rate a movie. It can't be an underrated movie unless it's been watched a lot. So it has to be watched a lot for it to be underrated. But it's definitely, these are movies that are definitely underwatched, and they're
underseen and underappreciated.
And I think, there was another one, a couple that Jay had mentioned. One of them was Real Genius, which I think is a really, really great, one of the great underwatched, fun 80s movies.
I've always loved that movie.
Yeah, it's such a fun movie.
Yeah, is that with Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to do a double bill with Top Secret and Real Genius, didn't you? You was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I talked about it.
And the other one is Top Secret. Now I've seen that once, seen Top Secret once, and I thought, yeah, I kind of like that movie. Haven't seen it since I first saw it way back. You know,
I watched
84, something like that.
I watched it not too long ago. It was on Netflix, and God, it is fucking funny. It really is.
There's so many good visual gags in that. I mean,
the saloon fighting the fucking rave outfits.
the giant phone, when you have Peter Cushing as the bookseller and everything is done backwards.
Omar Sharif's fucking erect antenna.
Yeah. But Real Genius is
films.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll definitely do Blue Collar with you guys next week, but I mean, not saying we'll get to these. Plenty of films, Gary, to watch, catch up on.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many out there.
Yeah.
So many out there. And I think by doing this, I think because you do this, Chris, you know, and however many people watch this live or however many people watch this on kind of rewatch, you know, at least the one thing that you're doing is drawing people's attention to these movies and you know, at least pricking people's ears up.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
which reminds me, there's a very good Gary Oldman film called Prick Up Your Ears.
Shit.
It's an interesting movie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, one that I was thinking about was White Man's Burden.
Yes, you mentioned that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
John Travolta and Harry Belafonte.
Yeah. Again, Harry Belafonte, you know, an incredibly underappreciated actor, writer, director. You know, really underappreciated. You know, people just know him from the fucking Banana Boat song.
Yep.
You know, I mean, come on, that's not Harry Belafonte.
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see talk to you guys next week because I just not sure what the hype or what the word of mouth. I hope like somebody just the world still needs Looney Tunes. You know,
that's true.
Kids, you know, and I seriously, and I said I'm going to take Christian. I don't see a lot of films 2 times because the first time was my Regal app. I will pay for. I told Christian when it comes out officially tomorrow or technically Thursday, I'll pay his ticket. But like I would, because even Vex was saying that because Warner Bros. Fucked these guys over. That was it was called Ketchup. Ketchup Entertainment is distributing this, so all the money going to this isn't going to Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
it's going to Ketchup Entertainment.
Yeah,
so like
somebody else bought it from them.
Yes, so I will legit. I hope they make all this. I pray this does $1 billion because, like, I told Jay, like, I stupid shit like Mario Galaxy. I know it's a stupid fucking film, but Minions was cute. But like, if that Toy Story 5 did $1 billion, Lilo and Stitch did $1 billion. Like, this is a good. It's not just a kids movie. This is a family. Everyone should like this film. It's got a great message too between Wile E. Coyote and Will Forte can show he can do more than just being MacGruber. And even like John Cena just plays his part, but just a wholesome fucking kids cartoon film. And like,
we talked to a couple of the animators from this movie on Gucci's channel.
Really?
Yeah. And you know, they at the time there was like some noise about it possibly being released in Germany. And then kind of stalled out, but they were very frustrated that it wasn't that it hadn't come out. They'd put in quite a bit of work.
Isn't it irritating that nobody has confidence in something? You know, when you know that you put so much work into a project, your heart and soul into a project, and the people that actually matter that are going to put the movie out have no confidence in the product whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it to them? What is it to them? It's nothing to them. It means nothing to them. So, you know, put the fucking thing out, make a shit ton of money. But I'm glad that somebody else has put this out instead of Warner Brothers and that they're reaping the rewards for it. Because I want to see anvils falling on the heads of fucking coyotes and you know, watching them falling off of cliffs and shit like that.
And having him sue the Acme Corporation for all this defective shit that they keep selling him. You know, come on.
Now to Jay and Gary. So All right, Warner Brothers made this for 70, 80 million. They shelved it. Now Ketchup, so they buy this from Warner Brothers at $50 million. So now do they own this? Even
they
though
own the
Warner
rights.
Brothers owns the
they own the rights.
Okay.
Yeah, guess why? I'll give you 3 guesses. No, although you'll probably only need 1. I'll give you 1 guess why Warner Brothers are so in debt and they need somebody to buy them and pay off their debt.
No shit, man.
Because of shit like this.
Yep.
This is exactly what they do that puts them in this situation, and they haven't realized it yet.
Yeah. Well, the good news is they put out Supergirl. That only cost them a couple $100 million.
Yeah. I mean, how much dumber can they already look?
Trust me, they can look dumber. I have great faith in them. And I think it'll only get worse when Paramount buys them.
Yeah.
Because Paramount's another one walking around with a ton of debt.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to overpay for Warner Brothers. So we're going to have 2 shitty studios who will be saddled with $80 billion in debt.
Yeah. And do you know where that debt's actually going to be written off? How it's going to be written off?
At the bankruptcy sale.
Well, I'll tell you how it's going to be written off, or how they're going to manage to cope with that debt. Because the overwhelming majority of Paramount is owned by Middle Eastern Arabs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that studios are going to be going to the UAE. I think that there'll be studios in Dubai.
Yeah.
And that's where production is going to settle.
I mean, they're going to have to get out of California regardless.
Yeah, they will.
You know, it's just not a business climate that you can actually do business in anymore.
I just think they're trying to work things out so that they can get out of California, get into Dubai, and start production, start a studio system over there.
Yeah.
Because that's where they go. That's the way things are going in Dubai.
Yep.
You know, they're trying to take all the sport. They have the Live Golf tournament. They have all the boxing, trying to do athletics, which, I'm sorry, but you can have international athletics from Dubai, which is fantastic. But when you've only got when you've got a stadium that's supposed to seat like 95,000 people, and you've only got 1,500 people there, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing, Gary, whenever you and Jay see this, when because I don't want to show the trailer footage because you never know. When they show the Roadrunner, when he's like basically running through the desert and stuff, they do this camera trick where you're following him in third person view, and the way the fucking camera's moving with the Roadrunner, you don't see him a lot in the film because he's chasing Roadrunner, but the fucking camera sequences, I'm like, who the fuck shot this? It's shot so well, and I'm like, I just and you see the animation like there's feels like cheap animation. That Coyote, like the 2026 animation, it doesn't feel cheap. It feels like just like everything behind this, the director, writers, I'm like, this feels like people who actually like love Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I miss them days.
I know the another 2 animators that we talked about, they were very passionate about the work they'd done on this.
It feels like it.
Yeah, really did.
Yeah. Was it? Can I just ask you, Jay? Was this traditional animation that they used? It was fucking A. I mean, the purest of cinema that you couldn't get more purest cinema than that.
Yep.
You are physically creating every individual frame for that.
Yeah.
I mean, how pure a piece of cinema is that? Fantastic. I'm going to see this. I'll watch this.
I mean, I seriously,
this is one of the 2 movies that I had some hope for this year. It's this one in Godzilla Minus Zero. Minus Zero gives me all manner of pause because it would be very easy to screw it up. Minus One was so good. And really kind of completed its story. I'm like, I don't know about continuing that story, but we'll see.
Yeah. And I always respect everyone's opinions. Like me, I walked out seeing Guys, hands down for me, #1 best kids film of the year. I think this will 5-10 years down the road, because the way this is drawn, it's not modern. I think this will age well. To me, it's a 9 out of 10. But if Jay said Chris, it's 1 out of 10 for me. Cool. I mean, I always respect opinions, but like for me, I'm like, this is the best fucking kids film of the whole goddamn year. Like I want this to do $1 billion. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if it will though.
I'd love to see this pop up and do really well, but
yes,
but who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, you got 2 types of animators that will try to emulate Looney Tunes, right? So you got the ones that think that they know what people like and they're going to put modern sensibilities in there, and they're going to put too much of themselves in there, and they think, oh, people like this, so I will do the thing that people like. And you've got the guys, the animators that you spoke with, Jay, that evidently know their movie history and their animation history and are passionate about something that they love evidently very, very dearly.
Yeah.
They put an awful lot of work and effort and time into that.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference between the two. There's no question you can tell the difference between the two. I think there's, you can see that that certainly did bleed into Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There's no question. It was definitely something because obviously Richard Williams, he was a fantastic animator, a beautiful animator. And he was passionate about all forms of animation. So, you can tell with Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But I really want to see this movie. I really, really want to see this movie.
And it's something we mentioned, especially to both you guys. We see all the time with remember franchises that get modernized. Boy, I didn't. There's not a single, no characters are transsexual or bisexual. I don't see any fucking buddy shitting on Trump. It's just John Cena's the bad guy, headed by Foghorn Leghorn, is the CEO of Acme, and him just like Jason. The premise, it's so simple but original. Where like the fucking coyotes, like for the past 40, and they showed a montage of old Looney Tunes. He's been trying to catch this fucking roadrunner for 40 years because you're shit products. I'm suing you. And of course, it's like Will Forte is like, we'll settle. No, the coyote wants everything. He's like, I'm suing you guys for fucking 40 years of damage in my psyche.
Exactly. There's a lot of pain and suffering involved in this, and by God, I'm going to get my pound of flesh.
Goddamn right. And smart too. Yeah.
They're going, mate.
I'll see, Garrett, also like, and they make it where obviously Bugs and Daffy talk. And I was wondering about sometimes like, remember Tom and Jerry came out a couple years ago. They added Tom and Jerry voices, which didn't work. The coyote doesn't talk. The coyote talks through his facial animations. He's got signs. So even the Roadrunner not talking is perfect because I was scared that Wile E. Coyote would have like overextensive dialogue he didn't need. He never speaks.
Thank Christ.
Which is perfect. I'm like, so he's like, because one point, Will Forte is like, he's like, do you speak? He's like, no. And he's like, what do you speak with signs? Yes. And he switched around a limited number of signs. But the coyote is arguably the best character in the goddamn movie because he just wants to eat the goddamn bird.
Yeah. I mean, the fool guy always is. He's he's always been the best thing in the Roadrunner animated shorts. But it's the same with Tom and Jerry. I mean, neither of them required voices. They did.
Well, I mean, but Looney Tunes actually did have a voiced Wile E. Coyote for one episode, right? Whereas Wile E. Coyote, super genius, and he has like this very smooth British.
Really?
Yeah, he's very intelligent and all that, and he's talking about. That was back, I mean, in the 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Well, was it like a really, really early version of the Coyote then?
No. I mean, it was like I think midway through, but it was because he starts out doing the running and all that stuff, and things go wrong, and then he comes back to his lair, and there's a sign there that says Wile E. Coyote, super genius, and then he starts talking, explaining his like you're so used to the slapstick version of him that when he starts talking, it is very, very gentlemanly, upper class kind of thing.
I'll say it for you guys to see it, but because was it for some people the past 20 years, Pepe Le Pew. You do see Pepe Le Pew for one scene in this film, and the joke, I fucking lost it. Like, and people in the audience lost it too. It's like, when you guys, you'll know it, but like, you do see Pepe Le Pew for one shot.
Yeah, he has to be in there for like being sued for sexual harassment or something. It's
that's
along those lines. And when it happens, you saw it coming. Yeah, as I said, it's like, but so they have it where it's modernized in a sense too, but also they know, these guys know the joking of Looney Tunes. I was like,
See, I think the beauty of things like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote is that the essence of it really, of the comedy there, is straight back to silent movies.
Yeah, and it's all physical. Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin type stuff.
All of that. It's all of that, and the same with Tom and Jerry. Even though you obviously had Mammy, in there, Thomas. Yeah. But you know, in
well, I
essence,
think
you know, they're silent movies. You know,
we watched Gendy Tartakovsky's Primal.
Season 1
on Gooch's. No, there's 2 seasons. There's not 3. Definitely not 3. But just watching like the first couple of episodes of that season 1, and I was like, it is painfully obvious that Tartakovsky has watched silent movies and understands how to convey emotion with just expression, with you know, the way you stand, the kind of physical acting that you had to do, you know, for the silent movies. And I mean, it is ludicrously clear that he's not just seen a couple of them. He's very much familiar with some of the greats.
Yeah. I do think you know, a lot of animation, you know, of a particular time does owe an awful lot to the silent movies. And I think, you know, when you start to look at the silent movies, when you know, you say, you know, Buster Keaton, Laurel and Hardy, the silent movies, Charlie Chaplin, Harold Lloyd in particular, you know, I think that's where sort of expression acting really did evolve. It came from that.
Yeah.
You know, you know, there's something really quite honest, I think, about silent movie acting, and the way that transposed to animation was just amazing. I love the animation. That certainly the stuff of the 1930s, 40s, and early to mid 50s.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that, it starts to look a little bit kind of.
They start getting cheap.
Yeah, it's like thick lines, you know. Not
like
reusing backgrounds constantly.
Yeah. I think it stopped in the mid 50s. You know,
I mean, right
50s.
there, Gary. Like, I mean, so that was drawn by people who just give a shit. Like, I mean, the detail in that, like,
yeah.
So, all right, cool. So next week we're watching Blue Collar. Thanks, buddy. I mean, looking forward to watching it. I've never heard of it. So, and watch,
I hope you enjoy it. I do hope you enjoy it. I really do.
No, it's got high ratings, considered arguably Pryor's best performance. I mean, shit, sign me up, man.
I remember liking it when I saw it, but again, it has been 40 years probably since I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's
and this comes out to this apparently this week too. The Terminator 2 limited theater run.
Bring your kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know. See you next week then.